shall we? Are you gonna be eating one of those Wahlberg burgers?
Hey, you leave the Wahlburger burgers alone, goddammit. That's American.
Hey, you can
pride.
look at the burger, huh?
Burgers?
Fuck no, but I support anything Boston.
See? Just the way that close out the show. What? Talking
Anything
about my
with
music.
Wahlburgers,
Huh?
I'll see it.
Hey, look at the smile on this guy over here. Look at it. Hey, his eye went
you want to
straight.
bust into acapella?
Huh?
Look at that. You look like you want to bust into an acapella.
Jay, where's your
Yeah.
phone? Oh, where's your phone, Jerry?
See, look at it.
He wants another mic to sing into.
Hey, he used to sing this song with feeling too.
Baby.
Open the window.
He's gonna bust into acapella. He's like one of those fat kids who just wanna like, oh, it's gonna come out of me. It's leaking.
See?
See, look at that. Look at the heads bobbing now. He got the
Yeah,
headphones
see,
on.
we got that. Look at.
Tell me you
Okay, welcome back, everybody. It is now September 3rd. We are the first couple of days into the new month. Summer is still here. Great weather today, right, Josh? Nice and cool.
Very
nice
nice and cool.
brisky, cool breeze.
Honestly, if the weather could be like this all year round,
It would suck.
no, it'd be perfect.
No, it would suck.
Nah, man, this
It
is
would
perfect.
suck if it was this cool.
60, 68, and breezy is the
Yeah, then
most
move your ass to
ideal,
Alaska.
ideal.
That is not ideal. So
the most ideal temperature
again,
if you're not a pussy.
our special guest again is Wahoo Richard. Richard, thank you for being here. Yep.
Mainly because he's the only guest that actually can show up.
The only one that has nothing to do.
The only one that currently has nothing else to do.
Apparently, Richard has nothing else to do. All right, Richard, we'd like to thank you here. Again, we'd like to thank the beverages from Patch's Catering.
Yeah.
Drop these off.
He did a homemade limeade.
A homemade limeade.
Yeah, let's see if you hear it.
Richard, you're asking the contents of making that limeade.
It tastes pretty good. Kind of, like the person who made it kind of too sweet.
Too sweet, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of sugar in there.
I don't know the
A
contents of
sugar
it.
in the
sugar,
trunk.
a lot of
Yeah.
sugar inside.
a lot of sugar inside that.
Yeah.
I just asked Patches to just give me a dose of insulin in there. Kind of balance it out.
To counteract it, counterbalance the whole
doses.
thing. Yeah. Well, again, today is September 3rd. It's a nice, crispy, cool day today. Richard, you even wear your
My hoodie.
Your hoodie? Hoodie weather, I'm guessing.
Yes, for me it is.
Summer's
Because you have
dead.
low iron, you bitch.
Summer is fucking dead.
No, summer is not dead. Richard,
fucking
you're
dead.
feeling a bit chilly
Yes.
because you have low iron, Richard.
No.
Yes,
I think
Richard.
it's because
You have
Richard,
that-
you have low
whenever
iron.
my
You got
son's
that-
mom's around, there's like a cool,
Oh,
like
it's
crisp,
very-
cool,
It's a very
like
cool
air
crisp.
that just comes like,
You can definitely feel that here
yeah, you
today.
can feel something.
You don't got that sickle cell anemia.
You don't got that sickle cell anemia
no
and shit?
sickle-
Okay. Did he
Sickle
get stuck
cell.
on, did he get stuck on the words?
Yeah, he got stuck.
I don't have sickle cell.
He doesn't have sickle cell. Does your other son have sickle cell?
Nah.
He got muscle dysmorphia.
Oh, he has
dysmorphia.
muscle
We spoke on
dysmorphia.
that.
That's not a good thing, man. Isn't there a cure to muscle dysmorphia?
I don't know. What is that?
Nutrients,
Nutrients.
What does that mean?
It means a lack of deterioration of muscle, I'm guessing.
not the lack of, but
Oh,
the lack of
deterioration.
muscle, but not the,
The
lack
lack,
of
yes.
deterioration.
Yes.
Speaking of, I'm looking at the guy across from me, and he's like it's just one long stick on his arm.
Oh, yeah. I kind of do,
And he
huh?
kind of at the wrist. It's kind of.
At the wrist? You're trying to say my wrists are little?
I didn't say that. I
You
just
say
said
that? Were you implying that, Richard?
no. They've set this up, so they must be pretty
Pretty-
strong.
So you got
It is very-
you got pencil arms. I got a what do you call thick
Bird
neck? He
chest.
said, and bird chest.
Yeah,
and
okay.
one guy in there with muscle dysmorphia. Welcome to Frogtown.
Yeah, welcome to Frogtown.
and the dog with a deteriorating back hip, huh?
Yep.
Yes.
I think it deteriorated. I think it's all the way. I seen his leg hanging the other day.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Well, I mean, he sleeps in pure ammonia, so
yes, he does.
Yeah.
But he's a survivor.
So he can,
barely.
Barely.
he can survive anything.
I mean,
Pretty much he can. So again, today is thank you, Patches Catering, for the refreshments.
Yes.
And
He's been kind of slacking on the food
Oh
though.
no, he's
Right.
actually making a I don't know.
a roasted turkey.
It's a whole
Chicken?
roasted
a whole
chicken
roasted chicken.
dinner.
Richard, are you a big fan of the whole roasted chicken?
If it's made correctly.
If it's make, how could you make
Yeah,
it
what is
correctly?
made
Well, there's
correctly?
some
do you
people
know?
that don't cook chicken all the way through.
Oh yeah, I know
habitual.
Yeah.
those habitual non
Yeah.
over yeah.
But Patches never had a problem.
Patches has never had a problem with undercooked chicken.
No.
undercooked chicken and overcooked chicken.
No. Patches hasn't even had
You haven't had
overcooked
no
chicken.
problem.
He never has that problem. Mm-hmm. Okay. So are you saying that there's somebody that does have a problem?
And he
They
got
may have.
he got the chicken from his local food bank.
Yes. Patches is a firm believer in supporting your local food bank, Richard.
Support.
Support your local food bank.
So you saying
All you guys out there,
drop
support your
groceries
local
off?
food bank. Check out the links below. And, yeah.
Hey man, have you guys heard of a song called "Gloomy Sunday"?
Gloomy Sunday. Mm-hmm. No.
It was
Can't say I
Who sings
have.
it?
Somebody gloomy?
some dead guy. He composed it like I think in like the 1800s or something like that, maybe in the 1900s.
Really?
But apparently in the UK, I believe it's banned.
Why?
Could you give us a little sound of this Gloomy Sunday?
No, they say do not play it.
Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know how superstitious. I mean, I'm not very
Oh,
superstitious.
so this falls under the superstition thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like with
Well, it's because a lot of people who have played this song knowingly played it.
Right.
There's tons and tons and tons of suicides related to this song. So they say the song makes you want to kill yourself.
Do you think maybe they had suicide thoughts before?
It could be.
And they
I
said
don't know,
that's the suicide song?
But it
so-
depends on how superstitious you are and if you
so
would take
is
that chance
any,
or not.
Is that any correlation or any relevance to
But it is banned, I believe, in the UK.
really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that any like correlating to like Judas Priest's song Suicide Solution?
So are you saying don't play that song when you go to that forest and where is it? Japan,
Yeah.
whatever?
So why would you bring
Okigara Forest.
why would you bring that up if we can't play it or hear it?
I was just wondering if you guys ever heard of it or
Well,
something.
how could we hear it if it's banned?
Yeah. So
Well, I'm saying if you ever
we hear
heard
you
of
playing the song, at least we know.
I'm not
like-
saying you heard the
I mean,
song. but if
first
you
of all,
heard
how
of
would one
it.
hear it if it's fucking been banned?
It's not banned here.
Well, if it's banned,
Do you want me to
here-
play it? Do you want to play it?
Well, I'm quite curious as to what it sounds like.
Wanna play
But
What is
who's
it?
who's the guy that sings it? That
Oh, you can play it on. You can play it on there.
so this guy haunts his own melody. So when you hear it, so there's this kind of like the ring
by,
thing.
Can I
by
have
a-
you hook it up to your
Hunga-
Bluetooth so we can?
A Hungarian composer.
A Hungarian composer.
Can I get the Bluetooth?
Yeah, you can get the Bluetooth.
And we'll
Richard.
hook it up to the Bluetooth.
Oh, it was
That's what we need
composed
to
in
put here now.
1933. Yeah.
That's a Bluetooth. I said Bluetooth.
Are y'all about to play it? Oh, damn.
Play it over the.
I got my pistol, so when I blow our fucking brains out.
Well, do yours first. Yeah, do yours first.
So is this kind of like the ring thing?
I don't know, but
Because the ring that also was like if you stared into the TV or something.
hey, you know, how about we just don't chance it? How about
or the Village. Did you guys ever see the Village?
Jerry,
What?
how about we just don't chance it?
All right. Well, I would say.
Well, let's not talk about it and be like, let's not listen to it. You talked
right,
about it
man.
now. You
It
got a
depends on-
curiosity. Now we're
But
gonna
then curiosity kills the cat.
Curiosity.
But he got
And-
9 lives, so how can he die?
Well, I don't know if I have 9 lives. So
Yeah, I mean, I've used up quite a few so far.
so again, how did you hear about this if it's banned?
this okay, oh, God damn it. The song is not banned here.
Okay, then we can play it here.
Okay, so then it doesn't seem to affect the U.S. as it does the U.K.
Yeah, right.
I don't know,
They're
man.
just-
I mean, if a whole
What's it called?
fucking country is willing to ban it, maybe we should just ban it.
So if the whole country is willing to ban it because fucked up shit happens to them. So what makes you think that fucked up shit happens here?
Fucked up shit happens everywhere, Jerry.
That is true. So what's it called? Gloomy Sunday?
You piece of shit. If you play it, I'm putting a bullet in each one of you.
Sounds like your daddy's already on it.
Well, he's fucking dead.
Jeez.
Yeah. When they're listening and they fucking say you
You
put
hear that intro?
That's what I'm gonna play when I come into the show. It's a baby elephant trumpeting.
Sounds like a baby elephant trumpeting.
Oh, it says it was banned in America
Oh, it's banned in America
right.
too.
They can't ban it. What's it called?
due to its connection to many suicides.
What is it called? So it's the hybrids, but they keep building it.
Right, right. So are very large structures.
What is it called?
They
again?
they also have a tendency to gravitate with suicidal people. Mm-hmm. But again, so the song, it has in it.
Would you go to Okigara Forest?
What's the name of the song again?
I don't know.
Gloomy
nigga.
Sunday.
Gloomy Sunday.
Would you go there?
No,
Then why would you play with a song?
because You go into the forest is where people actually kill
themselves.
Well, listen
Song
to the
is
song. People actually
allegedly
this
because
is
they
more
don't have
alleged
proof.
than it is.
There's no alleged, man. There's many.
Well, they left the cassette
there's
tape
many
in there, the
suicides.
real, or
So did they leave like a message saying, "Hey man, I just offed myself because I listened to this song, so don't listen to it"? Or did the detectives who found the people come to the conclusion that they listened to this song, therefore it contributed to their suicide?
technician. How do you turn that
One
on?
guy was listening
sorry,
to
I
it.
got to dislocate from it.
Dislocate.
Yeah, I got to
One guy was listening to it with his wife, and then he went and jumped out his 7th floor window.
Did he?
Hey, maybe living with his wife caused him to jump out
Yeah,
the
maybe
7th
that
floor
was the
window.
reason.
I don't know, man.
All right, you should see it up on your phone as Punker.
Punker.
Yeah. So again, this is one of those urban myths
It's not a myth.
okay, so it's kind of like one of those things that people are saying, hey, there's been one too many suicides
You know,
associated.
you guys aren't very good Mexicans if you're out here just testing
well,
shit.
we're Mexican, but we're
Nah.
also American also.
Well, so that gives you right to be a fucking dumbass.
Duh.
You know what that makes you guys fucking retarded.
Yes, it does.
You're retarded. Both of yous.
Why are we retarded?
Well, you're retarded for bringing it up that, oh, hey guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. People can't
this-
talk about it, but let's
Well, why would you want to
no.
talk?
Let's fucking test it. And while we test it,
Well,
let's
we
get a
don't want
fucking
to test
Ouija
it.
board.
We want to
and-
hear it. We want to hear
You won't
it
even watch the fucking Exorcist.
because the
Shut
Exorcist.
up. No,
The
you
Exorcist
fucking-
is scary as fuck. For any of you out there who have
It's a
seen
fucking
that,
movie.
right, and it's a movie that conjures up
You know what?
fucking weird shit.
Okay.
You know, a little
you gonna
girl
play it?
fucking puking out of her mouth. You know, spinning around in her bed saying, "Hey, fuck me, fuck me." Yeah, that's some scary shit, man.
Comical.
I don't know. What does she look like?
Oh, well, she's quite attractive, man.
Hey, they all kind of say it in a strange voice, though.
Yeah,
They never say it like in the movies.
What do you mean?
Seductively.
seductively.
Yeah.
Well, when you
Yeah.
walk into a
They
room
always say,
and a chick is crappie flopping on the bed, saying, "Hey, fuck me, fuck
punker?
me." You know, I think that's when it's time.
Sounds
to
like a great time.
No, it sounds like get the fuck out of there. But with your fucking song, even the
Okay.
title, Gloomy Sunday.
Well, you're the dumbass trying to listen to it.
Well, you're the dumbass that brought it up.
Doesn't mean I want to listen to it. Ah, shit, la di la 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 la.
Ah, la, 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 la.
La 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 la. Alright, well, when you motherfuckers blow your fucking brains out, don't come fucking crying to me.
When was this song written?
In 1933.
they had that kind of
Hey,
composing going on?
don't play it too long though because of the copyright shit.
Oh, okay.
It has a really cool intro.
Let me,
Like a
it?
movie.
I really
let
don't
me
give a
fast
fuck.
forward a little bit.
Doesn't it sound like a movie type intro?
I don't know, but I'm getting a sudden urge to blow my brains out.
I'm getting a sudden urge to take a dump. Sounds like a 1930 song, huh? Like an intro to a movie. Kind of like the opera, the Phantom of the Opera shit.
Anyways, they say the song is cursed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
By the composer?
Well, the composer also killed himself.
So what about the singer? The person that sang
He's
this?
the one.
I think he should have.
He
song.
Well,
killed
it's
himself.
Hungarian, so it's really dark and Hungary, I guess, at that time in the 1930s.
Anyways, let's play something that we know is fun.
Oh, what is that?
Hold on. 1 second. I'm using your hotspot, and your hotspot's a piece of fucking shit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Could have used mine. So,
Oh, now that is...
that's it? That's Exorcist?
That's Exorcist theme.
So
And
you
Jerry.
didn't watch that movie?
So that...
No, I watch it. I
that
was trying to watch
thing
it.
there, I would imagine, conjures up more suicidal thoughts than that.
No,
that
man.
sounds
I
like an
think
old...
I was locked in a room and they continuously played this, I probably would.
Kill
Just-
yourself?
Just to quit hearing
Or
it.
I had the urge to scalp somebody? Like the person who wrote the song?
Probably scalp myself. And then
So what is it about the song that fucking scares you?
It's that whole, like, going
goes with
between
the movie.
the high and the low. You know,
Does it
that
sound scary to you?
ding, ding, ding,
But
ding,
when you watch the movie and then you hear the music, it's
And then when they put the girl's picture and then the camera pans into her, because isn't that when they played it, like when she was in the bedroom, and the camera like pans into her face, and then this song is playing in the background. So isn't that kind of like when they did it?
That's when she's setting up to.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy about that scene too? Like today,
cocks in hell.
yeah. So like today, they would use CGI for a lot of that stuff, but when they made that movie, they built the set inside of a refrigerator, so they could make it actually really cold inside of it. So the actors were actually really cold, where you see that air coming out their mouth, you know, the condensation. And what's really cool about that the director went at night and he turned the refrigerator down even more. So when you see them all like
cold?
fucking, yeah, like, you know.
They were really cold.
They were absolutely
So they really
cold.
were blue.
Yeah.
So do you think that movie was cursed?
I don't think it was cursed.
Do you think there was some demonic shit on set with
But
them?
I think when you fuck with something demonic, or, you know, you do have a tendency to, you know, to maybe stir something up. You know,
What do you
and
think? What do you
maybe
think,
it
Wahoo?
affects people differently.
Well, that's like them fools that go hunt ghosts and they say, "Show me a sign," or say something, do something, and they do it. They get all scared. Well, you just told the spirit to show you that he's there or she's there. It's there,
Right. And
and
then
then you're gonna get scared.
And then when they hear like something, and they're like, "What was that?" Or "Who's there?" As if the ghost's gonna say, "Me, motherfucker." Who do you think?
What do you think the ghosts come from? I think it's for somebody that maybe was something. The way they died was in a bad way.
So it was a
Terrible way.
horrific death.
Yeah, horrific. Maybe they were tortured, or like I believe like them insane asylums. I believe there's a lot of
So something
spirits in there because the way they were tortured.
something gets implanted, Rick.
Implanted.
So something gets implanted, what was that? What was that?
What was that word with the wolf?
Yeah, what was that word with the wolf?
Man, I don't know.
What was that word he used?
I don't know.
What was that from fucking Twilight, Moonlight?
Can't tell you.
Hey, if anybody
gets-
watched the previous show, comment on what was
Yeah.
the word? Imprint.
Imprinted.
Imprint.
So the ghosts, you're thinking, because the way that they lived or the way that they died, they imprinted themselves somehow into that structure or into that environment.
No, I think they died in a terrible way. That
Right,
their
but you're saying that they
spirit
left
stayed
something,
there.
so the spirit was
The spirit
imprinted.
was taken
into-
from them.
Right, so they were imprinted somehow into that structure
No.
or into that environment.
He's trying to use that word. Same with the wolves. It's not the same.
It's not the same. Well,
No,
then what would you call it? If it's not
imprinting
imprinted
to him was when you pet it and you kiss it. Come sleep in my Betty, Betty.
And then
Blakey.
He pulls up his shirt and says, "Go ahead, suck on this nipple."
Here's your water bowl. He got water in his belly button.
Here, let me add a couple more drops of water in there. Go ahead,
look
Pudgy.
parched.
Hey, man, what the hell was that?
And there's some rat running around.
It's your dog choking on your peanut butter.
Oh, shit.
How about that?
All right, we got another special little guest.
He said, "Hey, creamy." He got chunky.
We got the Moo Moo.
Hey, get this fat ass out of here. I hear him in the mic choking.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's the Moo Moo. So,
Do you think Fort Snelling's on it?
Fort Snelling, you like the battlefield?
No,
would you go there like
Why
at
would Fort Snelling
midnight
be hunted though?
and then
Haunted?
wander around the woods over there?
No, because
Jay, tell me a little bit about the history
because
of Fort Snelling.
the
Well,
security probably gets you.
I don't know too much about the history
for
of
the listeners listening.
I don't know a lot about the history of Fort Snelling, Richard, but I wouldn't say I would go there like at midnight alone and
Play
then
Indian flute music.
play Indian flute music, because it looks like they did a lot of bad shit. The white settlers did a lot of horrific things to your Native American people. I think they kept them down on the riverbank and they starved them to death, and then they did a bunch of other shit. So I'm pretty sure there's a lot of angry souls wandering around there.
Yeah, he makes the Fort Snelling soldiers sound terrible.
They
What if they weren't like that? What if they were
Real
like,
pieces of shit.
they were passing out
come
like
hither.
they were passing out like candy
Come
and saying,
forward.
"Hey,
It's Halloween.
you know, here, hey, buddies." No, man, they were pretty fucked up to the Native Americans.
I don't know. Maybe that place there in Mankato, side of the highway where they hung.
Is that on the side of the highway?
Yeah, it's got like a little history center.
Tell me where they hung those natives.
Yeah, Mankato.
How many
was
did
there?
How many did they hang right there?
We're about to find out.
Yeah, because I think they hung like 12 or 15 of them by orders of Abraham Lincoln.
Fuck that guy.
I know. Fuck Abraham Lincoln.
How did you know he did it?
Well,
He signed the order.
he signed the order because they were uprising.
But how do you know?
Because there's a clear
Hey,
document.
he said, how do you know there's koalas aren't native?
History we don't teach. Mankato hangings, an uneasy topic for Minnesota schools.
Right.
Like I honestly, I don't think
I never heard about it until I was older.
School.
I never heard about it in school. But yes, Abraham Lincoln signed the executive
Go to
order.
Wikipedia.
Ooh.
Well, that's
It
a good.
says in 1862. Yeah, there was an uprising, and they hung. What does it say? 38.
Oh, 38 individuals.
It's a lot.
That's a lot, man.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, guys. So if I ever come down to the Port Snelling, Native Americans, ghosts, don't fuck with me, please.
Remember? I like you.
So, I think there would be ghosts there.
Where? At that hanging place?
So you think
not
the-
ghosts, spirits?
The
Spirits.
remnants of their spirits are kind of like floating around. Well, yeah, because I guess in different cultures, you have different beliefs in the way you die. If you die a horrific death, then you leave something behind. Because I think even in Japanese,
So like a residual haunting, as they call it?
yeah, because even in Japan,
They say residual haunting is just where there's energy of a particular event. Say that was maybe...
that's trapped there.
Yeah, so and then that's why you keep seeing... It's like a movie. It just replays and replays and replays. It's not a smart ghost, it's just reliving.
It's just energy reliving itself.
Mm-hmm. I kind of believe that. I feel like energy is a big thing.
I think it is. I think because if you think about
It can imprint on these walls.
it can imprint on these environments.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think when you talk about something like that, I think if you die a horrible way, you probably do leave something there. I mean, for instance, look at those firefighters. The lady drove off the cliff. Somebody called it in that there's a vehicle in the water. Mm-hmm. So the EMTs, they showed up, but they couldn't find the vehicle. But then they heard a girl's voice or a lady's voice saying, "Hey, I'm over here. We're over here." So when the EMTs got over to where the vehicle was partly submerged in the water, they found the baby in the back crying, but the mother was dead. But
And many people heard this.
And yeah, all the EMTs said, "Hey,
This isn't speculation. These people.
it's not speculation because they even documented that they did hear a woman cry,
But the woman's been dead for some time.
but the woman was dead for some time, but yet they heard her yelling, 'We're over here.' And if it wasn't for her
saved
yelling,
her kids,
what's that?
but that spirit saved her kids.
Well, that voice did because it
Is
drew them
it possible maybe there was a wanderer that was
No.
there and seen it
at the same
and
time?
It could be they just said something and then.
There could be a lot of explanations
But wouldn't
for
that
it.
wanderer want to go check on the outcome?
Right, to go
Like,
and see if the baby was
yeah.
okay or the people in the accident were. But I think when you think about spirits, though, maybe sometimes like when you're in your own home or something, that hair on the back of your neck sticks up, saying, "Hey, something's afoot here."
Have you ever had that?
I've had that feeling quite a few times.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Well, I mean, I could, just walking into a place. You walk into like if you're at an office building, when I was cleaning office buildings at night, and then I walked into like a part of the building where I had to go pick up the trash.
Are you sure it just wasn't because you were high on cocaine that night?
No, but there were times where I
But you know how you solve that? You just quit that job.
right. I think I had Jonathan with me. And I would tell
Is that what he
John.
said? Is that why you quit the job?
John and Little Gary.
Yeah.
What was it? Weren't you working at was that a Marilab? You said the old building when a door opened up?
Yeah, so
And
when
you
I was
said you got like the hairs?
Yeah, so at Amerilab, they bought this other building off Water Tower Street. And
Tower Circle.
Or Water Tower Circle. So I had to go get some powder. And when I went to reach for the door, the fucking doorknob slightly moved and it opened up. And I was like, what the fuck?
It was the wind.
Now, I could have said that it was because of the air pressure.
It was the wind, yeah.
That was doing it because the rooms were climate control. So the air inside of the room is different from the air outside of the room. So I guess I could have chalked it up to that. But then when I was working that janitorial job, when I brought Jonathan, it was because I didn't want to go by myself to pick up the trash. So I would have John go do it. And John would be like, all right, what floor do I got to start
So you would
on?"
sacrifice your nephew? Yeah, you're a real piece
I
of
don't know.
shit.
Maybe he said, "Mama, I don't want to go back." And that's John. He heard it too.
And then I would tell John, I say, John, there's a light bulb that needs to be replaced out. Okay, where's the light bulbs at? So John would go get the ladder and fucking set it up and pull his pants up. And then he climbed up.
Remember when you brought John and little Gary there?
Yep, brought John, little Gary, you, big Gary,
Into an office building.
into an
You're
office.
definitely breaking some rules there.
Okay, so you brought
And there may or may not have been drugs on tables. I'm just
you
gonna
brought
say.
4 other people to do a one-man job.
I didn't do shit. I just sat there watching him.
So,
So you did cocaine.
allegedly. So,
JJ's over there jerking off on their conference tables. And
and then they were going through, John and little Gary was trying to go through like their refrigerators and the desk and everything. So, what was that?
you heard that?
Hey, it's and Frog telling that we think it's a firework. Everybody got to go.
That's a pretty big bang. I
People
heard
heard
that.
it?
Yeah, I heard that. Let me just put that bad boy right here and just throw that right there.
Well, don't point it towards me, motherfucker.
Don't worry, man.
You're gonna be like in that Boondock Saints. It's gonna go out, boom,
cat.
and then go boom. all on the fridge.
Don't worry, man.
Motherfucker.
That box will stop it.
Since we played that fucking 1937
Yeah,
fucking suicidal
yeah.
song.
Oh, now you're sitting there.
Oh,
Now shit's getting real.
Now shit's getting real.
Yeah.
So, Richard, are you excited about football season starting next week?
I'm not.
I don't know because are all the players there, or are there still some that
I
like
don't know.
COVID?
Because that's going to fuck up a lot of people's fantasy.
But I don't understand if this COVID and you're supposed to be 6 feet apart, and so do they have to wear like a special kind of mask?
I know when they're all lined up on the
So
line.
our team showers out the question?
Oh.
As long as you have a mask.
As long as you're in the shower with the mask.
Well, no, I think I saw some
They have a
college players were showing pictures of their helmets, and they got like one of those like plexiglass things inside their helmets.
But okay,
Yeah,
but the virus. Can
You feel like it's just gonna fog up.
no. They put the stuff on there.
Well, a lot of players wear the half mask for the eyes. So maybe that's all they're going to be wearing.
Then what's the point of wearing a fucking one of those see-through masks?
Right.
Imagine how much money.
Because, I mean, how's that going to affect the quarterback with the glare
Yeah.
and all that? You know what I
They'll
mean?
just-
Got to put
They'll
window
probably
tint
tint
on
them
it.
or something.
Yeah, got to put window tint.
Because, I mean, if, like, say they're playing on a Sunday, or they're playing on a Sunday, and
I think Brady's playing with a visor, right? I think I
Is he
saw
gonna
that.
be playing with the
Yeah, he's
visor?
gonna have a visor on.
Let me Google and see what it looks like.
yeah, so,
Imagine how much money the manufacturers just made.
oh, man, they're
For
making a
that
lot of
mask.
money. I think there's a lot of businesses making quite a bit of money during this pandemic that you wouldn't think that would be. Like fabrics,
Like
hobbies.
okay, like the people who make masks too. I've seen the cloth, not the cloth, but the paper. What are they?
Like the medical ones?
The medical ones. I've seen some in the pack that say $9.99.
Right. So people are making definitely a kill. But you know what? When I think about that, okay, so they're manufacturing all these masks, and you got to wear these masks. A lot of them are one-time use and that. But all this garbage that we're accumulating from the mask.
Yes,
You
and
know,
gloves.
And the latex gloves. I mean, you're using an extra amount of latex gloves, and that you wouldn't normally be using in a year.
Yeah, and
You're tripling that, and then the manufacturers are tripling their prices for these gloves. So
right.
so a lot of people are actually making money that are doing good. During pandemics.
Or okay, I've seen stuff that are designed, like I seen one that says "I can't breathe."
right.
Okay,
Like
now,
custom
to
made
me, that's
masks.
somebody profiting off a bad incident that happened to someone.
Of a social injustice.
Yes.
So now they put it on their mask.
Yes.
And they sell it.
They sell it for some more money, you know.
Yeah,
up
for
the
$6
price,
or $7.
You know, and or even like I seen that like people selling BLM stuff now.
Right.
I mean, if you're with the Black Lives Matter movement, then I think it's okay for you to sell that merchandise. Mm-hmm. But if you're selling it just because it's the
profitable.
Thing, yeah, it's profitable.
Right.
Then.
Well, I think everyone does during times of civil unrest. They profiteers. They profit off it. Because I mean, look at Uber Eats and all that. They're profiting off a pandemic. Nobody wants to go out.
Yeah, but
Everybody
they had
orders.
that before the pandemic, though.
Right. But the pandemic is just now giving them more of a reason why people call. But why would you even call Uber Eats for McDonald's? You know what I mean? Why would you call for?
Well, maybe you got like some kids at home and you don't want to get them ready and put them in the car.
So you're gonna order.
You don't have a car.
You're gonna order a $5 Happy Meal. After everything's said and done, it's gonna cost you $8.
Has anybody ordered from GoPuff?
John does. Don't they inflate their prices
Just
too?
a little.
Yeah.
But it's
Slightly.
the conveniency, I think.
It's the conveniency of not being able or not having to leave your place and having it delivered. Mm-hmm. And they deliver a wide range of stuff.
Yeah,
from
now they do,
tampons to foot powder. Yeah. You know?
A lot of household stuff.
So they got his and hers things. That's what you're saying. They got things for the female and things for men.
They got his. Mm-hmm. So it's not just for, like, originally I thought it was for, like, stoners that just want an ice cream sandwich.
It originally was.
Right. Originally, GoPuff.
They sold a lot of tobacco stuff.
And we're not endorsing GoPuff, but
not yet.
Not yet. But if you're a one lazy stoner and it's 2 a.m,
GoPuff's the way to go.
GoPuff is the way to go.
Or according to JJ, if you just happen to have your period and you don't have any pads, just call GoPuff. And
Call GoPuff.
They'd be more than happy to drop off some pads.
Use the promo code TROMES to get half off your first purchase.
So yeah,
check the links below.
Check the links below, the promo codes.
Hey man, you see they just charged that one cop for that shooting of that man in Walmart or some shit.
What did he do?
What cop?
Officer Fletcher, I believe.
At Walmart.
Yeah. He shot a guy, a black dude, in Walmart.
When was this? Because there's been so many shootings.
I know it's kind of hard to keep up, huh?
It is kind of hard to keep up with these, because I think they just now released a video in Newark, New Jersey, of an incident that happened a month ago.
Rochester, New York.
Or Rochester, New York, of an individual.
The one with the hood?
Right.
Yeah.
His brother called the police because his brother was on some bullshit.
PCP, you said?
Yeah, PCP.
Is there facts to this?
Huh?
Is there facts to that?
Yeah, even the brother was
saying that
he was on PCP or some type of drug. And that's why he called the police, because he wanted his brother to get help.
Right.
But when the police showed up, they detained him. So you would think that once you handcuff somebody, that's it. You basically handcuff them, pick them up, escort them to the squad car, and then proceed to the police station.
They're no longer going to be any harm to you. They can't. What the fuck are they going to do to you?
Well, they had him sitting butt naked in the street.
Yeah.
And then they got what they called a spit bag. And then they put the bag on him while he was still sitting in the street. But again, my thing is, he let you handcuff him. So why didn't you stand him up? And then why not put the bag on him, get him into the squad car, and then get him to wherever he needs to go?
Yeah, but was he? What was the reason why they were called there?
Because he was acting
PCP.
erratic.
Well, it was PCP that they go insane.
Yeah. Right, you lose your marbles.
I think I would put him on the ground too.
Right, but I'm just saying they
But you're saying
handcuffed him.
once he's already subdued, what's the point?
PCP?
So what?
They say that's like
Okay.
They show people getting tased and still running like it wasn't
Right,
nothing,
right.
or getting clubbed.
So again, Richard, they already handcuffed his arms behind his back.
Yeah.
So because he's on PCP, leave him in the middle of the street, butt naked.
How did he get butt naked?
He's
I
on
don't know.
PCP.
He was on PCP.
So when they arrived, he was butt naked.
Yeah, when the officers arrived, he was already butt naked.
If somebody is whacked out enough to take their clothes off and run around down the street,
Right.
then anything's possible.
Right, but again, if the suspect or the individual already allowed you to handcuff him,
He
They're
allowed
handcuffed.
you, or they
Yeah,
jumped on him and handcuffed
he turned. He obeyed their commands. He turned around, face down.
So he had enough sense to comply.
That's true.
He had enough sense to comply.
Is that bullshit?
No, the
That's
video
true?
shows them complying.
Really?
But again,
I haven't seen the video. I've only seen the.
You
so
put the
when
video
we
up?
show the video, you're
On there?
good. You're good.
If I found the video, it's up there. If not, it's just photos.
But it's not on there. Like, wasn't it go from there to there?
Oh, here's the video I want to show you guys. Apparently, there's a soccer player. I don't know who this dude is, but this dude, he's got a girl, and she was at the Italian Film Awards, and when she was there, she was in a nice tight dress, and apparently she went swimming with her man, and he was filming her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see her underwater?
Yeah.
You see that booty shaking?
And
What was the point of this? Yeah, the purpose.
You see that booty shaking? That's a booty, man.
He said, "Mijo, we're going swimming."
I like you to put this video up on here, man.
So what was the purpose of this video?
What was the purpose?
Well, I don't know, man.
I'm
The
lost
motherfucker
again.
recorded it to post it online.
Well,
to
where's
show-
the dress?
Oh, fuck the dress, man.
Well, you brought up the dress.
You
I
brought
thought.
up the film festival or whatever it was. I'm lost again. But going back to the NFL, it says
And-
Oakley.
Reason 1,236 of why Jerry's a creep.
Yeah.
That right there.
Well, it says Oakley has designed the shield. It looks like it goes
Oakley did.
by the mouth.
Shout out to
Bars.
Oakley.
Shout out to Oakley.
Expensive for nothing.
They're gonna make a lot of money. Look how many kids they're gonna sell it to.
What are you looking up now, Jerry?
I'm looking up that motherfucking.
J.J. Weinstein over there.
So he stopped. I was gonna say, so he stopped what we were doing.
You're gonna
Just
say,
to
hey,
some
you're gonna put
bullshit
a
ass
lifeguard
video.
applications out there. Looking for a lifeguard.
Baywatch.
Yeah.
Fucking Baywatch application. We'll post the picture up on here of the chick. I'll show you the chick.
I'm good.
Do you see it, Dad? You're looking
You
at
see it?
it.
You see it?
It's right there.
Son, don't look at that
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Don't look at it.
Oh, shit.
So Oakley's the one that's going to capitalize on it.
This is almost as worse when he
He's about
catfished the chick saying he was me.
He's about to jump up on the table. What
No, don't let him, Richard.
am I gonna do?
Knock him
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
Knock him down a few pegs. How about that?
Man, yeah, man, let's be on to man. If he can be on the table,
How's
By the
Boo on the
table.
table?
that's meowing.
Well, at least tell him to lay the fuck down.
Come here, kid.
Jesus Christ.
You're gonna lay down now.
Hey, man, remember my dad was on the phone for 16 hours straight?
Yes, when he was talking with that one chick.
That one chick, right?
Man, you guys.
He actually
crazy.
wore out the
Hey,
Bluetooth.
how you doing?
Hey, it was
he said,
full.
hey.
You full of shit, and that was like
He said, "Hey,
3 years ago.
He said, "Yeah." Well,
Was he not on the phone for 16 hours
He was on the
with that
phone for about
Bluetooth?
16 hours.
Never.
Man.
He said, "Yo, baby,
Never.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's how Wahoo
Never.
does it.
Wahoo does it like
That's how Wahoo.
And
be
then
doing it.
she asked the fatal question. So what are we? And he just said,
Hey, I made.
Oh no, he asked the fatal question.
Oh, he
He
did?
said, "What are we?" She
No.
said, and she said, "We're
Hey,
just
I
friends."
may or may not have found somebody that I find interesting enough to talk for 16 hours.
Oh, was that the other night when I came outside and
Bullshit again.
and then
hey,
he walked away?
hey, he comes out here. He's going out the door. He goes, yeah, so what you finna do?
I come outside, he's on his phone, Joey.
Yeah, so what you gonna
Joey,
do?
Man, I'm talking to the
Joey,
kid,
and
man.
then he jumps over the fence and he goes across the street to
Yeah.
continue his conversation.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the cat. Like, hey, what you gonna
Yeah.
do?
He said, oh, what I'm wearing? Oh, girl, I'm wearing these Under Armour shirt to show off this bird chest. You know, but we
It's
getting
got
there.
a birdcage design on the front.
Yeah, man. He was even saying, ooh, 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 say, hey
Yeah,
now,
so-
baby.
I may have found somebody that's interesting enough to talk for 16
I hope
hours.
you didn't find him in Frogtown.
The only thing you find in Frogtown is
Over by the Lindorfs.
what do they call them? Casings, or what do they call them?
Can we get a bullet casings? Or-
Yeah, bullet casings.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Oh, you piece of fucking shit.
You pet him too. Come here. Hey, come here.
Yeah.
Come here.
Flick, flick.
Come here.
Fucking piece of shit.
Come on.
What did the kitty do?
I don't know. He opened up a whole new can of worms. I'm just gonna leave it at where it's at.
Hey, this
Fucking
guy, he's a cool
Richard.
cat, man. He hunts birds. He climbs the trees to grab the birds.
So can we get an exclusive now? Where'd you meet this? May
No,
or
I
may
can
not
say
have met
I
this
may,
person.
I may have not yet.
Off of a site or?
Site? Hell no, I never do none of them sites.
Are
Oh,
you sure,
don't do those
Richard?
sites?
No.
Okay, so
Oh,
did
so you might have-
did
may or
you
may
meet
not
her?
have
Did you
met
meet
this-
her at the Lindorfs?
Negative.
Negative.
He said I may or may not have.
You didn't meet her at the nickel joint. Wait,
Negative.
negative.
on the
But
west
you know
side?
what, though?
Is this a friend of a friend?
Now, you said the nickel joint. It was me and Gary over there probably about, I don't know, a couple years ago. And there was this white chick over there.
Are you talking about the one in the red that was all drunk?
No.
Okay.
She allegedly said she used to date Tech Nine. She had a tattoo that he has across his. Can you hear him purr?
Yeah. How about you just smack him?
stomach.
Get him off this fucking table.
So that was just the story.
Hey,
was.
can you hear him purring? Can
I
you hear my
thought-
cat purr?
I thought,
When
what are you doing in Frogtown then?
Oh, I'm just visiting. Jeez. So, what's the moral of the story?
That
Yeah. So,
I met somebody over at the nickel joint that said they
That they knew
had
Tech Nine?
dated Tech Nine.
You sure it was the Tech Nine, or was it a Tech? Or was it a?
or she was dating somebody with the Tech Nine.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Or she knew
the
somebody
rapper.
that had a Tech Nine CD or something.
No.
Maybe you guys misunderstood her.
No, nigga, I understood. I wasn't drunk.
Are you sure? I mean,
Uh-huh.
maybe she had a tooth missing or something.
No, she didn't. I was surprised because she was at the nickel joint.
Wow.
Hey man, remember my dad hadn't had a beer in so long, and then you guys got him to become a drinker for a while, and we lost
Right.
him.
Yeah.
We lost him. He was gone
Lost-
for a good summer.
Right, he was.
But that's because I was traumatized over almost throwing him off the bed.
This
that-
fucker was, hey, give me a Corona.
Yeah.
Corona.
And then he picked up smoking.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
that's
he-
because I had to sleep in the hospital for 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
Wow.
Hey, so Wahoo Rick, you said you had a question you were gonna ask us about a friend and some twins. You said you were gonna ask us on the next podcast
A friend and some twins.
Right.
about some twin babies that a friend may or may not have had.
Oh, yeah.
you were gonna
yeah,
you were
yeah.
gonna talk to us about a story time.
But I got to get all the details on that. But I had this one other friend. I was with him, and he was at the doctor for something.
Uh-huh.
And right before we were going to leave, they said, we did some tests on you. And then they came back and we were like, sir, we did some tests. They came in with lab coats, you know, all zipped up, and the face shield and 2 layers of gloves.
Right.
You tested positive for HIV.
Watch out, Joey.
Get out of here.
And the person looks at me and says,
He's not budging.
he says, how? He's going to get you.
He's
The
not
way he's got his
budging.
body, look at, see?
Well, fucking move your cat.
Man, pick your cat up.
The fuck?
Grab your pussy and
And my pussy and go,
would you just grump that pussy, man?
yes. So,
Jeez.
yeah, okay. But when you have a mouse running around in the studio, you're going to want my cat.
I'm not gonna want your pussy.
Oh, yeah.
Man, is that a clean pussy, man?
He's clean, man.
Can we stop saying the word pussy, Jerry?
What, isn't that what that is? A pussy cat?
No. He's a hunter.
Oh, that pussy be on the hunt.
Good grief.
Hey, I have people saying that they see him like 2-3 blocks
so
up
what
the
happened with your
street.
friend, man?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they said the test was positive, and then, but the weird thing is, I was drinking a Pepsi, right?
Right.
And his friend's like, "Hey, let me get a drink." But it happened to be like I gave him a drink, and he was holding it, and that's when the doctors came in, right? This is true. And then the doctor said, you know what I just said, you know, hey, we did some tests before you ready to leave, and tested positive for HIV. And the person says, "How?
Well,
How do I?" And I said, "Why you?"
well, through
You don't know what do you mean? You don't know how.
pussy.
And if you don't know how, then you know something's wrong here, and you can keep that pop.
You know it's not transmitted through saliva.
What is it?
Through fluid.
AIDS.
AIDS?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's
Through
bodily fluids.
semen, not through.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to
you
bet.
think only
I'm
semen?
gonna try to bet.
I bet you $5.
We're shaking on it.
Well, I got my hands full here.
With what?
With moo moo.
Now I got to do a fact
Because isn't
check.
that bodily fluid?
Yes. Blood.
Blood?
Because then when they do, they get it through needles, sharing needles. What do they do? Jack off on the needle first? Ah, here you go. It's your turn.
So is AIDS only transmitted through blood and not bodily? You're saying like through spit?
Saliva.
Oh, there's my agent.
What the fuck is saliva, Jerry?
Spit?
We got a visitor from the homeless encampment down the street.
We got a special guest.
Special guest. Jersey Johnny.
Let's see.
Definitely looks like he came from the Palestinian strip, the Gaza strip.
He got his camo on. Look at it.
Hey kid, you mind pulling up your pants?
If you're wondering why I'm looking close to the laptop, I just had some eye injections today.
Well, you still got to just look sideways.
Just because you got Forrest Whitaker, I don't mean I do. Okay, you got bird chest, Forrest Whitaker. What other
ailments do you have?
Oh, I know what I don't have.
What's that?
You got a dirty pussy here.
He's clean.
Let's see.
I never touched dirty. What
Dirty
you say?
pussy?
No.
Hey, Palestinian Johnny, where you going?
Hey, you got all day tomorrow with them.
Okay, so only certain body fluids, blood,
Yeah.
semen,
Yeah.
seminal fluid, which is pre-cum,
Oh, thank you.
rectal fluids, vaginal fluids, and breast milk
Oh, whoa.
from a person who has HIV can transmit HIV, not saliva.
So then,
The more you know.
so
Breast
kissing
milk?
somebody with HIV
Won't give you HIV.
won't give you HIV, but then sticking your tongue in their butthole
And their vagina
in their vagina
will give it to you.
will give it to you.
Or like my dad, who's a habitual breast milk drinker,
Oh, and
Yeah.
drinking bad milk.
drinking
That's
bad,
some really
drinking,
bad
that's
milk.
some spoiled milk.
That is some spoiled milk.
Look at him. Yeah. He's just reminiscing on the time.
Just wiping
Hey, my
his-
mouth got watery.
He said,
I can go for a glass right now.
I can go for a glass of that milk now. Jeez, Richard.
Cold blooded.
Wow. So
He
anyway,
said, I won't raise those kids, but I'll drink their milk.
I gotta test see what's good for my kids, man. If it's good enough for me, it's good enough for my kids.
I'll drink that milk.
I was a quality, the QC guy.
The QC.
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 Well, you did
At
a
a
great job.
dairy company.
At the breast
So
milk
is your friend
factory.
okay?
Yeah, it was a false positive.
It was a
positive?
false positive.
Yeah.
So what is a false positive?
And somebody fucked up on the test.
Yeah, it's just the test came back false.
And could you imagine like a false positive being told to
I'm
somebody?
sure your friend was quite scared for the however long it took to get the retest, right?
Your friend had a response that normal people would have is like when that doctor called me about the alleged cocaine in my drug test, and I told the doctor, well, how did that get there? And he paused for a second and said, well, have you did any drugs? And I said, well,
Define drugs.
yeah. So again, I could have told him, hey, this could be a false positive.
Well, speaking of that, I was at a job, and I had to take a random UA, and I failed. And then the doctor at the testing place called me, and he said, "Is this Richard? Yeah. You tested positive for THC." Oh, really? What do you mean? I was around people. He was like, "No, do you have a prescription for it?" No. Well, your count was way too high for just to be around people that do it.
Really?
So there's more than just saying it's positive.
It's a false positive.
They check more than just, oh, is it weed? Okay, but how much?
But that was a urine test, right?
Yeah,
That you took.
yeah.
So how does the THC get into the urine? That
It goes through the bloodstream.
the bloodstream.
Through your system, yeah. Because you inhale.
You're right.
Same with
Into
if
the
you
lungs.
did like other drugs.
Oh, okay, so the urine is the byproduct of the toxins.
So you think
Yep.
if you smoke crack, you're not going to test positive because you blew it out?
Well, I'm just saying because
I didn't inhale.
just because I took a puff doesn't mean I actually smoked it
Or ate it?
or ate it. Yep. So I guess I don't know where I was gonna go with that, but
Good thing. Good thing.
Good thing. Stop it there.
Yeah.
so anyways, yeah. So I think there will be some more drug testing in your future. Yeah.
I hope so, because I'm good.
Okay. Good.
Speaking of good, how's that coffee? What is it? What is that? McDonald's? Don't
No,
they
no,
give
no,
you
no,
like
no.
certain amount of creams and sugars?
No, this is actually tea.
Tea.
But,
Patches?
Patches Catering.
Recycles, reuse.
Recycles the.
They recycle cups, and what happened was that some of these fell off the back of his truck, and one of his employees was fortunate enough to pick them up. So now they use
How many
them.
employees does Patches have?
Who
Not
knows?
that many. I don't know.
Just a couple?
It's a revolving door.
He must be an asshole.
He's not really an asshole. I think
Is he a
Patches, I don't think he's a jerk.
Is it? He got a family member that's a jerk. I bet.
I
that
think
works
he,
with him?
I think he just has his ways, and
Yeah, I think.
you either like him or you don't.
Yeah, I think. He's an acquired person to work around.
The outcome is always going to be good at the end, huh?
I think so. So just like the beverages he supplied us. So yeah.
That's water
Let me ask you something, Dad.
from the spring.
Would you rather know the secrets of the universe or the secrets of the ocean?
Man, I feel like Jeopardy music's playing right now.
Maybe the ocean. Maybe the ocean.
Dun, dun, dun.
Maybe the ocean.
Like you have some.
Because I want to see how Atlantis got down there.
Well,
What do you mean,
what
Atlantis?
if there's no Atlantis down there?
Do you guys think there is Atlantis under the sea?
Well, there could be.
I
but-
think there has been proof
But
that
when you,
there has
if you know,
been
if you knew the
ancient
secrets to the
civilizations.
universe, then what you know the secrets to all the.
No, I'm talking about
planets?
okay. So secrets of just like space.
Why do I
How
give
about
up about other planets?
Well, I'm saying.
Well, like, I don't think I think I'll do ocean because I feel like
Because you can't really check.
if I knew
down
the
there.
secrets of space, like, and I found out that there's like nothing else out there, that'd be fucking sad, man.
But there would be other stuff out there.
Like what?
How do you
Planets and people?
Well, I think there would be like
There is planets, right?
there's more planets,
more
but then the
planets.
question is what
But
kind
who
of life
cares?
is on these planets.
Do you think
So,
space is really
we're never
endless?
gonna get
Okay,
there.
so you're saying you would rather know the secrets of the ocean
Correct.
because there's probably secrets in the ocean that
Yeah.
that
that
you
are
could
long
profit off
forgotten.
of?
Bermuda Triangle.
You would like to know what that really is about?
What's that about?
Well, it's
He was like, hey Bermuda. So what you's about?
yeah. So what's
What's this about?
what's all this disappearance going on?
I would like
What's
to
really
know.
going-
I would like to know where that plane went. That Malaysian airline.
It's at
Over
the bottom of the
But
ocean.
where?
Bermuda Triangle,
Do they,
right?
do they even know where it exactly went lost at?
No.
No, it disintegrated.
What caused it to disintegrate?
The impact of the crash
What caused the crash?
wasn't. Did they say it was a pilot error?
How was the black box never found? Doesn't it give off a beacon?
Maybe that motherfucker hit the water so hard that.
I thought they were meant to survive things like this.
That's what I thought too.
So what caused it to disintegrate? Because of the
Hold on. So
hitting
hold
the
on.
water,
Hold
or
on.
it burnt
So
up?
what is this Malaysian crash? Tell us, how did this crash come about?
Well, I don't know. No one knows.
No, but what?
It was
tell us
it was
the backstory to this.
It was a big ass plane, like a commercial plane.
When was this crash?
When was that? It was quite a few years ago, right? Like within
How
the,
do you
like, the
spell
last
that?
5 or so.
How many
maybe
perished
longer
in the
than
How do you
in the
spell that?
crash?
Let me see. I forgot my dad only has a
Malaysian
Como
plane
education.
crash.
Spelling isn't top tier there.
Like with all of us.
Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 was a scheduled international passenger flight operated by Malaysia Airlines that disappeared on the 8th of March 2014 while flying from Kuala Lumpur International Airport.
So it disappeared. Wasn't that one that when it disappeared, did they find the black box today?
They didn't find nothing.
They found no wreckage.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna see how many people perished.
Well, it said, look at the Malaysian Ministry of Transport's final report from July 2018 was inconclusive but highlighted Malaysian air traffic controllers' failure to attempt to communicate with the aircraft shortly after its disappearance.
So they really had no idea where it disappeared.
339 people in total. So it was 227 passengers and 12 crew members.
Wow.
All gone.
Without a trace.
Without a trace.
Literally without a trace. Mm-hmm. Wow.
That was in 2014.
I guess that's just one of those things you can chalk up to.
Let's hit Wikipedia and see what their theory says.
That was Wikipedia.
Oh, was it?
I didn't look at the theories, but...
Somewhere in the Indian Ocean.
So what do you think happened?
Indian Ocean's quite big.
But they didn't find any. Let me look. Did they find any? Like parts?
If somebody can fact check this, leave that in the comments. You know,
Right,
if
right.
they found a black box.
If you have found that black box, could you leave some comments in the link below?
It says that a mathematics professor has argued that the plane must have entered the sea vertically, and any other angle of entry would have splintered the airplane to many pieces,
See, I told
which
you.
would have necessarily been found already.
Right. It literally just
Vertical, so it just did a vertical crash. The only plane crash in the whole system.
Well, who's to say how they did it? So vertical is going this way.
So he did a nosedive.
So the pilot was like this, and then he just nosedived it.
But then wouldn't the air traffic controllers
Because
notice?
wasn't that the same with one of the planes for the Pentagon? That there was literally nothing left of it when it crashed into the Pentagon? It like just disintegrated?
Yeah, about 9/11?
Yeah. Wasn't the plane one of the planes that went into the Pentagon? Like literally there was nothing
There
left
was
of the
just
plane.
one plane, wasn't there?
Right, but I'm
No,
talking.
there was stuff left. I thought
I'm
it hit
saying that
outside.
there wasn't there wasn't no large fuselage, no wingspans. Like literally the whole plane just disintegrated when it flew into the ground. So again, this one flew into the ocean. Because if you ever think water is soft, like when you land on water, but actually water is hard. It's just like you could ask any swimmer, like if you belly flop into the water. So you're talking about a plane falling out of the air or diving into the ocean. Is it gonna skim the ocean? Did they try to skim it? Or again, like the mathematician said, did they just literally just nosedive into it, and so there's nothing left?
Okay,
In
nothing.
2018,
Well, it's almost. I guess
Where's
I
the
could
black
say.
box?
Well, okay, you're saying the black box. So who knows? I don't know. Maybe the black box malfunctioned. But it's almost
isn't that
like
casing is supposed
But
to.
it's almost like those winding roads in California, up into the hills.
so you kind of say it was like the perfect storm then?
Well, kind of, because if you ever notice, like when we're out in California, Joey, that remember along the freeways, how they had that brush in the ravines. So if a semi truck went over one of those ravines into that ravine in the brush, that wooded area would swallow it, and you wouldn't be able to find that truck until Lord knows who,
But
unless you knew exactly where the truck went over.
But would you see Mark? You think he's just gonna? You saying he's gonna jump it and then land in the woods?
Well, no, I'm saying.
Would there be tire marks in the grass or the bushes?
If there was tire marks, but what if this motherfucker just lost control and then went over the ravine? You know what I mean? Because there's some parts of it where there's no guardrails. Because obviously you can find where a guardrail's busted. But if you remember in California when we were driving, there were some parts where there was no guardrails. And if you went, or even if you were a cyclist or a small little beetle bug car, and you went over that ravine into that wooded area, into those woods or that brush would swallow that vehicle up, and you wouldn't be able to find that person. You know, maybe it's the same thing like that. You know, there's just some things that with nature, you know, it's like a perfect storm.
That was a very long.
Wake me up when we jump over the ravine.
Okay.
In 2018, the Malaysian government approved another search.
Okay. And what?
In which
What happened?
some people took it up, and the government said they agreed to it that they would pay. A payment would be received if anything was found. Obviously,
Okay.
nothing has been found yet. And then in 2019, they said they're going to continue another search.
So, again, there's like some treasure hunters out there
Trying to find it.
that are trying to find this. So maybe
Like
they will
Skull
find
Island
it.
or whatever that show is.
Yeah.
So
Or
how deep is the Indian
Curse
Ocean?
of Oakley Island or something.
So how deep is the Indian Ocean?
Deep? I don't know.
Well,
See, now, if I had my
there's
way, like you said, of the sea or the universe, I would know, and I could tell you.
right. Well, the Indian Ocean, because there's only one part of the ocean that's deepest. That's the deepest.
The Marion Trench.
The
or
Marion
something?
Trench, and the Marion Trench is.
I thought they found one deeper than that.
Did they?
I believe so.
Because I thought the Marion Trench was the deepest part of the ocean.
You guys need to work at the fucking place at the Mall of America that fucking underwater world or whatever the fuck it is.
Isn't it, man?
Put your little fish suits on and walk around with your flippers and fish.
Welcome to the Marion Trench.
Just because we're well knowledged.
Well, like that.
Wow.
That knowledge is what? What are you gonna do with it?
Well, I guess we'll just,
Impress some girl. Hey, I know how deep the Indian Ocean is. She don't give a.
it's just like David Blaine the other day. Hey, Richard, tell your son the story what your other son did to you when he went downstairs to watch it.
He had David Blaine. You know, he lifted off with them balloons like that movie cartoon Up.
Yeah. I know. I seen
So,
this
okay,
video.
so John's like, "Oh, come watch this." So I go downstairs and watch it with him. Right? We start watching from the get, from when he tells his daughter I love him and gives her a present and all that.
So
we
you're
miss out.
invested at this point.
Yeah, invested in it. So he starts to go up, and he's floating and he's floating. I'm like, okay, John, this is recorded. Can we watched him float for I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe, maybe longer than that. And I was like, John,
So you're well invested.
yeah. I'm like, John, can't you just fast forward so I could see where he lands? Because Boston Johnny come up, hey, David Blaine, he fell out the sky. What do you mean he fell out of this plane crash or what? He fell out the sky.
Did he die?
Yeah. So I was like, well, let me go see. I thought his plane crashed or something. And no, he was floating. So I'm watching. So then fast forward a little bit, and then he gets to his right altitude, and he releases himself. So he starts free falling. Then he pops the chute, right? He starts floating.
Yeah.
So we're watching him float for another, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. Floating. He's getting closer to the ground. He's getting closer and closer. He's getting, real close. I don't know how far off the ground he was.
Right.
And this Boston Johnny goes and turns it off.
What did he say?
He turned it off and put something else on.
And what'd you say? Nothing?
I said, goddamn, John, I wanted to see him at least how he landed. If he tumbled, if he rolled, or what.
What did he say?
He said, Dad, I'll put it back on. I was like, nah, fuck, I don't even want to watch how he landed now. But he was coming down.
He made you get that invested.
He was pulling on the things.
He was pulling on the shoe, and he changed the channel on him.
Yeah. He had me watch from when he lifted off to. So I don't know how.
Did you look at him and say,
Successful.
man?
Did you look at him and say, win, boy, win?
You look at him and say, boy.
Did you say, there's no way you came from my loins?
Right.
When I go upstairs, I'm going to punch your mama in the mouth.
That's what happens when you come from a scrambled egg and a bent sperm.
He come from a scrambled. That boy came from a scrambled egg.
So who claims him? You or her?
I think she does on taxes.
I think she does on tax.
But everything else you claim?
Yeah.
Stupidity and all?
So did David Blaine live?
He don't know. He hasn't seen it.
It wasn't on the news.
Did he do one of those those tumbleweed type rolls?
I don't know. I wish I would have known.
So when John turned it, he didn't say like, stay tuned to the next episode or nothing. He just flipped.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dad, don't worry about it.
I don't know if he was going
I
to charge
seen
me
it
for the
already,
ending
Dad.
or what.
Yeah, he lands. I seen it.
The ending's pay-per-view.
Okay. What the fuck, man? You just getting up?
What, it's not recording? Man, cheap-ass iPhones. Yeah. Oh, they're good. They're
Is it
good.
recording?
Hey, what did that... Okay, what did
What's that stats mean, Jay?
Oh, shit.
Did you put it on airplane mode?
Yep.
So did it record?
Yep.
Are you lying to me?
Yeah, it was recording.
So then why'd you say,
Because I recorded it. Because that light blinked. Did you see it blink?
no?
So I think it might have indicated it turned off.
Look at that.
But
That's
it's
the
on
guy
airplane mode.
who can barely see today. Did you see that?
Yeah, I know, huh? I could
So I'm
barely
asking the
fucking
guy
see.
that
Hey, you see this hand?
he came out of the eye doctor like one of the blind mice. He came out
Look like that guy on the west side with the stick, huh?
Hey, did you feel this? Bang.
He said, Uncle, where are you?
He came out like this. He said, "Hey, uncle." I was honking a horn. He was looking this way.
I would have did that. I was gonna say you should have honked the horn over here. See if he made it.
I said, "Beep beep." He said, "Man, where the fuck are you?"
So if lights went out, he's not gonna.
Oh man, he's
Beat
doing
you
all
in the
right
dark?
though, right? You're
Is
a
it coming
champ right
back?
now.
What?
You doing okay right now?
Hey, man. I think as long as we're all breathing, we're all doing okay.
That is true.
Ain't nothing to it but to just do it, man.
Fucking Forrest Whitaker.
That's what they told me before they sewed up his chest, huh? Hey, buddy, ain't nothing to it. Just do it. Tapped him on the chest. All right.
Hey, that's all we can do.
That's what that horse told you when he kicked you in your shit.
Holy shit.
Hey, buddy.
What
Ain't
the
nothing
fuck
to it
was
but to
that?
do it. That's
Hey
the
man,
one.
you know what we should do, man, this week?
What's
We
up?
should go down to Hidden Falls with flashlights. Or no, Fort Snelling.
Hidden Falls. You guys were all scared already when we went there.
No, let's go
Come
to
on,
Fort
let's stay
Snelling.
together. Let's stay together.
Oh, no, didn't dumbass goes, oh, I see some eyes down there.
Yeah, I
Up the
did.
stairs.
Hey, who went though downstairs?
You did by your with no
Well,
flashlight.
that was that 50%
So-
white in you.
So should we do that this week then?
But
Okay.
you guys didn't even go down the stairs. How are you guys gonna go to
No, I'm saying
something that
Y'all the ones that freaked out when you heard somebody whistling.
they did whistle at the ending?
that was
Well,
kinda,
y'all freaked out during that.
Well,
Oh, hey,
Well, yeah.
Mijo, hey, grab
Because
your
we
gun.
got one-eyed Pistol Pete over here. And shit.
yeah.
Hey, he got so scared he was gonna throw the gun at him.
He would have just been shooting random.
Shot it up in the air.
Fucking did I get him? Jeez. Fucking
Yeah,
Pistol
man.
Pete
You got
over
that
here.
bush. You got that bush.
Jeez.
I could have gave it to my dad, and my dad was going like this to shoot
Oh,
him.
heck
That.
no.
Or he could have gave it to Boston Johnny, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a gun now, huh?
Boston Johnny took. How does this work?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, man, your son's a retard.
He's
All right.
I think it's safe to use that word with John.
He's just different.
Yeah, he's just special.
He's just different.
So what else is going on in the news besides killings of
But what else? I'd like to know who's got a Trek bike. I see a bike hanging on.
You know, I thought that bike was
In
from
the studio.
Walmart.
No,
Yeah.
no,
'Cause I
no
thought that's-
Walmart bike.
Yeah, I thought that was a Walmart bike.
No, that's
That's
far,
not-
that's
no.
far from a Walmart.
That's
you
not
sure?
a Walmart bike.
Yeah, it's not a Walmart bike.
I don't even think that bike rack is from Walmart.
No. No.
Are you sure?
So what is that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, man. What is
That's
it?
your bike?
Yeah, that's my bike.
What is it?
It's a bike. It's a Trek bike.
A Trek what? Trek 2000 something
Oh,
something?
man, this
you
is
know?
like-
63E series.
Bullshit.
Don't you see the logo up there?
I thought that was your racing number when you put on your special ed helmet. Mama, look at me, vroom vroom. I'm number 6.
On your left. On your left.
And he's going on the right.
I say, yeah, you know what? I like to take Blue with me cycling too because he makes all the sound effects for me.
On your left. On your left. Ooh,
Beep beep.
fucking.
Yeah, I like to have Blue with me to make all the sound effects for me.
What the
I say, sound the horn, Blue. He goes, bling bling,
And you turn, you go.
bling bling. Yeah. He does the blinker. I said, Blue, put blinker on.
Put your hand out.
Fuck you.
What, Rick? When's the last time you went bike riding? Quite a while ago, huh? Besides that incident with the horseflies and getting bumped.
You know, was it last year? I tried one of them. Was it last year? The scooters?
Was
Yeah.
it last year you did?
That was last year.
Oh, you mean the lime
Yeah.
scooters?
Well, that's when
Oh,
my
by the
shoulder
way,
was
everyone
fucked. I was
fucked them
scared
scooters.
that I was going to fall off.
Oh, really?
Yes. They're for young people, I think, who like
What are you doing?
me. I know as I got older, I'm thinking all the ways that I'm going to fall off or that could
What
possibly.
happened? All right, so as you can see, Wahoo Rick has left. Who we have here now is another special guest. We have Constable Rick.
Constable Richard.
Constable.
Frogtown.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too,
Walk in
Richard.
pairs. Be aware of your surroundings and don't be afraid to call.
Is that a
911.
safety tip there, Constable?
Yes.
Wow,
Constable Rick is a pretty big crime watchers guy for us.
Very big.
He
into
watches
crime
the
watching.
local crime and he reports to us. He
all the happenings of the crime in the neighborhoods.
yes.
Because these guys walk around like they're up in the or even Summit's got. I don't know where they think they live, but they walk around hum de dum dum dum. Hello, Mr. Bird. Hello, Mr. Squirrel.
Constable, have you noticed a rise in crime or anything?
Drastically.
Yes.
Maybe some of the worst you've seen in
The
some
worst
years?
I've seen in this neighborhood in years.
Wow.
What
What'd you say?
what kind of crimes are you seeing?
There's a lot of
Muggings or
carjackings and shootings.
Carjackings and shootings. Any specific locations?
So like the crime in the 80s. Carjackings and shootings.
Maybe.
And like he was asking, and what neighborhoods are you seeing these increases of?
All over. I was watching, the sheriff, he does his little Facebook live on
Right,
patrol.
who is that? Sheriff
Fletcher?
Patrol. What's his name?
Fletcher?
Oh, Sheriff Fletcher.
Yes.
Okay, and he's live on Facebook at times?
Yes, he is.
Shout out to Sheriff Fletcher.
Shout out to Sheriff Fletcher. Check out the links below.
Links below.
So, the question was what?
About the rise in crime that you're
This
noticing.
influx that you're seeing. And what
terrible.
neighborhoods are you seeing more?
I would say Frogtown, the west side,
Oh, wow.
St. Paul.
What can we do to help prevent these
combat
crimes?
this influx.
Or yeah.
Nothing.
There's nothing
So
we can...
we can't do like the people in Kenosha and take up arms?
You can.
Can
I
the
would say,
citizens- can the
if you
citizens-
see something, you could say something.
Should we assist in the apprehension of
Of
said
these criminals?
Assist in what, like going to chase him? I wouldn't recommend that.
You wouldn't recommend that?
And as far as assisting, should we notify our local constables about the happenings of what we're seeing and giving them names and addresses of the perpetrators that are committing these crimes?
Only if there's a reward.
Constable, do you feel like you're getting to be known around these officers that drive around in this neighborhood?
Yes.
For
You
your,
feel like
for
they
your
see you and-
diligency?
Yes, I think everybody in this house that is outside. Mm-hmm. I think they pretty much in this neighborhood they know who whose
Constable
cars.
Richard.
If they see the cars around in the
No, but do they recognize you?
yeah, they gave me that.
They
I used
gave you that.
I just did that earlier.
Oh, really? Oh,
They,
hey.
They gave him a golden whistle.
Oh, really?
Everything's 10-2.
10-2.
What does that mean?
I just said it. I forgot what it meant.
Wow.
Everything's good.
Everything's
So have
good.
you learned police codes since you've been constable?
I did when I was worked at Mystic Lake Security. They use the same kind of codes.
Okay.
Really?
10, 100, 10.
Oh, also these codes are
10-8.
universal
Yes.
in aspects of
Yes.
security. Okay. So
Crime prevention.
crime prevention. So again, would you tell the good citizens out there that if you're not part of the system, you're part of the problem as far as reporting crime?
Correct.
Correct, right?
Yes, because I don't know. Maybe there's people who, well, like myself. Okay, I didn't see none. I don't know. You know.
So aren't you then part of the problem?
But then if everybody, yeah.
Right.
But
right.
then everybody's like that. Maybe until something happens to their family member, or then
So-
they know everything.
So, like Peter Parker, with great power come great responsibility.
Correct.
Wow.
Constable, and just say in the past week, what crimes have been committed that you know of?
Shootings, right?
Multiple shootings. They got
Multiples.
The radio. The police thing that you can put on.
Yeah. Put that on us. Let us hear that.
Well, it might be too much static from the.
No,
from the-
no
no,
lie.
you'll turn it
I
down
listen
low.
to this
You'll turn it
before
down
I
low.
leave Frogtown at nighttime.
See? Look at it.
See?
Oh, wow, Constable. And that is your number one line of defense, is to know
To know.
what's going on.
So you know not where
Constable,
to
so
go?
do you get on the airwaves and do you report things in? And
No.
would you like to?
But
No, because then that means you got to be outside. You got to be wandering through the neighborhood. Or patrolling, not wandering.
patrolling.
But you do patrol this block
Yes.
with your trusted partner, Meowington.
Meowington.
You and
He takes
Meowington.
lead, and then
Wow.
and he reports
So
back.
do you send him out on scout missions
On
and
scout?
he comes back
He
reports?
scouts the front and lets you know, hey.
Before I leave, I send him out there about a couple minutes before I leave.
Right,
and
right.
Have him do, quick
Perimeter
surveillance,
checks?
Perimeter checks.
Wow.
Security checks.
So is he going to have his own little hat and his own little...
He won't wear it. I
camera?
tried it already.
Oh, really?
He won't wear it.
He wants to be undetectable.
He said he's
So he's
got an
undercover.
image to uphold.
He's undercover.
He's undercover.
Oh wow!
So he's a knock.
He said, Meowington ain't no snitch.
He ain't no snitch.
Just an informant.
He said, you don't know how many murders I got on myself?
How many bodies?
How many bodies he got?
Oh, he's got quite a few bodies. He
Quite a
even leaves
few.
them in the back of this garage. Yeah. So, Richard, Constable Richard. So, you took this upon yourself to monitor the airwaves and to patrol the streets of Frogtown to ensure the safety of its citizens.
You know, I'll say this.
To ensure my safety and the people that are here, because look how many multiple shootings.
I'll say this. Constable Rick is so connected. Check this out, right? We're outside. And he looked at the bar, and he just said, you see that chick over there? I said, yeah. He said, watch. He said, something's going to happen today. I'm telling I can feel it.
Trouble, right?
Yeah, he said she's trouble. He said, I can feel it, right?
It was like a couple minutes.
Not
away.
even like an hour later, you see all the cops out there, and we're all like, man, what the fuck's going on? So I called Big Gary, right? Little Chuck, because he's over there at the bar.
Oh yeah, little Chuck's
And
at
he
the
was
bar.
like, man, this black chick, she got all angry, or they told her she had to leave, so she started busting out the windows.
Started a fight inside the bar.
Yeah, she started a big fight inside
Damn,
the bar.
Richard, Constable Richard, you called it, huh?
Constable Rick called it,
That was
man.
a gut feeling, huh?
That's for many years of doing security work and being aware of your
Look,
getting
surroundings.
the vibe of individuals.
And then one day he was getting ready to leave, and I was like, oh, you getting ready to leave? He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm just gonna check his airwaves. He was, I feel something. And next thing you know, they're going there. Yeah, we're looking for a silver vehicle, and he owns a silver Impala. He said, see? He said, look it, they're looking for someone over here.
You don't want to be a victim of misidentity.
No, you don't.
You don't want to be
for. I mean, if they're coming,
Especially for a
they're not
violent
going to be
crime.
nice to who's ever in that vehicle.
Right.
They're not going to just pull you over and just walk
Say,
up
hi,
to you.
sir, excuse me.
right.
They're gonna get out the car.
They're gonna approach you with a lot of caution.
Correct.
Wow, and a lot of caution meaning that they're gonna fuck you up first and then ask questions later.
I don't know about fucking them
I
up.
mean, they're gonna say, "Get the fuck out of the car, you little red hot chili pepper," and then they'll verify who you are and
Is that when you
and what you're doing.
Do you display your badge? And you say, hey, Constable Rick on the case.
Oh wow,
Deputy dog.
you've been deputized.
I've been deputized.
Deputized.
Wow, is that when Mr. Meowington jumps out of the trunk and says,
Yeah.
"I'm out, bitch"?
He takes my my elementary school St. Paul Patrol headband and wears it on his arm.
Oh damn.
Yep, walks around because it says St. Paul Police on there.
Oh shit.
I got one of them old
Patrol
belts too. That got the little badge.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Oh, is that when you?
When I
Constable.
cross people, I help people cross the street.
Oh, do you?
For Christmas, I'm gonna get him a rape whistle.
Oh wow. Is that not like the whistle that he got from whoever?
The police department.
The police department?
Yeah, but this one be coming from his son.
Oh, okay.
I mean a little more.
So he's gonna have
kind of
two
like
whistles.
that cup there he got that says "Best Dad Ever."
Oh, he's the best dad ever.
That was a Father's Day gift.
See?
Best dad ever. Yes.
Go ahead, do the theme song.
You know who else is
Best
another
dad ever.
Best dad
ever?
Best dad
You know who
ever.
else is another best dad ever?
ever.
Short round.
Short round.
Short round. Shout out to you, short round.
Shout out to the short round.
Yeah,
One of the
that
best
is
dads
another
I've ever
best
met.
dad ever.
Yeah.
So
Show around.
he's the one that gave you that very hot sausage.
That Laotian sausage.
Laotian sausage.
That Laotian his Laotian sausage.
Woo.
Spicy.
Ooh.
Man.
Was that a sausage or what?
You know, to think
It was a food item.
20 years ago, Short Round was knee deep in rice patties.
Yes, just think.
Serving his country,
Yes.
the Viet Congs.
He served in Vietnam.
Yes. Yeah. Short round was
Vietnamese
I was in his
army?
home. There was a
Short round was
picture.
part of the Secret War.
Yep, I was in his home. There's a
Not
picture.
now. You just let it out.
Well, I'm saying back then it was
Hey,
a
where does he
secret
live? Hey, in this case,
the suburbs.
in his home. There's a picture. He's posing with his daughter. He's wearing his military outfit.
Yep, he got his military
Maybe
gear on.
if he could send it through, maybe we'll post it up there. It's up to Short Round.
Yeah. Yeah, he apparently he did quite a few dance offs. So,
What?
you know, he did. Remember he said that?
Oh, that was
Yeah, he
his,
was doing a
father daughter
and daughter
dance.
dance off.
Yeah.
So he thought he'd wear his army gear.
so he was going to force them to say he was the winner, or what?
He might have brought his little chopsticks with him. So, yeah, he said, "Oh, you declare me winner." Yeah,
What?
you declare me winner. Yeah.
Oh, no, when we got there, what was it? You were talking to him. You said he was going to ask for something. out of nowhere, you just gave him like a straight up fob voice.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you gonna go get like this. You gonna get it. Show around. He like to go to the Walmart.
Oh, Short Round has
He loved the Walmart.
he loved the Walmart, but he has a Nest thermostat,
Ooh, yeah.
and he's also is getting to having a smart house. So he says as you walk past the thermostat, it notices or it has an algorithm. He said, and it runs this algorithm saying how many times you walk past it, so it sets the temperature of the house correctly. Yeah, where LQ's
They got where you could do lights, shades, stoves,
yeah, where LQ's thermostat's trying to kill
washers,
him.
dryers.
And wasn't he getting a
Why?
smart TV too, or a smart refrigerator?
Trying to kill
I
him.
think he said he was.
Yeah,
gonna-
his thermostat's trying to kill him. It turned off
What did it
the
say?
heat.
Kill, 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 kill.
Well, it turned off the heat and it left the gas on. So,
So that's not the thermostat.
well, the thermostat controls it.
Isn't that the furnace?
Well, it controls the furnace
Thermostat
because you hook it
controls
up.
But what if the furnace?
Thermostat
what if the
controls
thermostat
heat
works
and
and
air.
the furnace goes out?
Well, I think they're working together. I think the thermostat says, "Hey, buddy." I need
So
you to turn
if
off."
if
Skynet.
you're in a car and you crash, you're gonna blame the gas?
well, you're going to blame the pedal. You're going to blame the brake. You're going to blame who? Are you going to blame?
It depends whose fault it was.
Oh, so
I take responsibility for my actions if it was me.
so could it be a mechanical failure?
Speaking of that, I remember one time one of your relatives, I don't know if it was your brother Larry or Gary, had fixed the brakes on a car I had one time. The big Buick.
Do tell.
Do tell the
I'm
story.
driving somewhere.
Do tell the story. I'd never heard the story.
You never heard the story?
Never
I
heard
never
the
heard the story.
Man, I was driving somewhere. I went to put on the brake, and that thing said, doop. Hit the thing, and I had to pump it.
What was the face that you made when it went doop? What was the first thought that went through your head?
I'm gonna die.
Oh, shit, I'm going to crash.
It wasn't like I'll hit this curb and slow myself down.
Yeah, I'll jump out. Hey, my car.
Oh, wow,
But here come find out is they forgot to bleed the brakes.
wow,
So note to self, if you ever do your brakes, make sure you bleed them.
Bleed him.
yes. You know what that reminds me of? Another story. My dad had his car done at I forgot what auto shop. It was when he had that little blue car
The
back in
Chevette?
Mount Airy. Yep. So, anyways, him and my mom were driving, and as they were driving, the car like literally stopped, and it went forward up on the front two tires, and I forgot what part they forgot to put in when they did the brakes, but it literally caused the vehicle to just
Lock up?
lock up, and then the vehicle just went up and then it went back down. And, and when I asked my mom about it, she said, I don't know, your dad's kind of irate. But I remember that story. And then I remember another, when we're out at the high plant, the what's-call-it line broke.
The brake line?
What is that holds the tire? The
Tie rod?
The tie rod busted, that inner link. And I remember when it broke.
The ball joint?
Well, not the ball joint.
You said the interlink.
Well, the tie rod bolt that holds it. Mm-hmm. And I think he sent me back into the building to get a clothes hanger, and he got me underneath. He told me to get underneath the car, and then to run the clothes hanger through the hole that holds the tie rod, and then to tighten it up. Mm-hmm. And then we drove it home like that. And I remember when I was doing it, I think it was Wild Bill or Jerry Pepin. They said, "Hey, Johnny, that's not going to hold." And my dad said, "You don't know shit. I've been working on cars since 1920. And it held. It held until we got home in Mount Airy. And I thought to myself, too, man, Dad, this is dumb. But my dad was very innovative on how to fix things, you know? Yeah, it wasn't
You
like...
know who was innovative?
Who?
Nikola Tesla.
Nikola Tesla
And
was
he
very
died a
innovative.
poor man.
He died a very broke man.
Why is
Very
that?
broke. He got
didn't believe in
stiffed
money.
by the man.
Nikola Tesla wasn't a big believer in monetary value.
Are you a big believer in monetary value?
I kind of am, but then again, at this point in juncture in my life, not so much. But I think I can
in
see
these
why.
COVID times.
Right, I think I can see why Nikola Tesla didn't really care so much for money because of how brilliant he was, and
He was so brilliant, he was dumb.
Ironic.
Isn't that ironic that you're so fucking smart,
That you're fucking
but,
dumb.
but you're dumb?
Just can't handle money.
You just can't handle money. You know, everyone else around him,
Then how did he get this stuff to
Westinghouse, everybody else knew how to handle money except Nikolai Tesla.
So if money wasn't important, how did he pay for it, or how did he?
Because
get
he would
all
get
his parts?
funded.
Oh.
He would get funded, like from Westinghouse. They would fund his projects, and then he said, "Well, if this thing goes through, you can have part of the proceeds." But instead of like, who's the guy that supposedly?
Do you believe he made a functioning death ray?
I think he might have. I think Nikolai
They
Tesla.
say he shot it at a building and it shut.
I think Nikolai Tesla. Well,
He made a
you seem
doomsday
to
gun.
you seem to to disbelieve some of the things, but I mean, when you think about it, Richard, everything Nikolai Tesla did, we're still using today.
I don't see no. What'd you say it was?
Like
A death ray.
A doomsday.
Because he
weapon?
was a believer
We don't have
in.
Star Trek weapons
How do you know?
because they would have used
Would the
them.
government show it?
How do you know?
What's the sense of making them?
How do you know the government?
Somebody would have said something.
Maybe they have them for.
Just like you think all some of them Navy SEALs. that
Maybe
tell
they have 'em,
stories, or tell what they and they're not supposed to.
You know,
say.
Navy SEALs.
Right.
A lot of them tell stories about seeing UFOs out there in the ocean.
Navy
out there.
SEAls?
Yeah, a lot of them.
Are you talking about Navy SEAls or Navy?
They're all Navy. They're all
the frogmen you're talking about.
Are you,
people in the Navy.
Okay, so you're talking about seamen. You're talking about Navy.
Isn't it all the same shit?
No, because
Well, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, a lot of people in the Navy report seeing like
While
UFOs.
they're on the warships, you're talking about.
Yeah,
While they're out in
while
sea.
out there in
Out-
deep
out to
ocean.
sea.
Yeah,
well, they're out in sea. That's probably true. They probably do.
because it's nothing but clear skies.
because I mean, UFOs, however you want to call them, UFOs have been documented since Christopher Columbus. Because even Christopher Columbus reported seeing strange lights in the sky.
But he also
On his
said
voyage-
he discovered America,
What's that?
didn't he?
What's that?
Christopher Columbus.
When he discovered America? Yes, when he discovered America for the Spaniards, for Spain.
Can't discover what's already been there.
True. But I'm just saying, he reported seeing strange lights in the sky.
Strange anomalies.
Anomalies, right. So
But anything out of the ordinary would have been,
strange.
yeah. To them
Right.
back then.
But I'm just saying, well, even today, anything out of the ordinary to you would be strange. You know, if you walked out and
because
you seen
technology today is a lot different than. I mean, look, they got 3D printers.
right.
You know, technology today is way different than.
Right, but I think what I'm just saying is that
I don't know what
they
you're saying. I'm
reported
trying to
seeing
go to
stuff
sleep.
out in the ocean. You know what I mean? Out in the ocean, they reported seeing strange things.
Yeah.
So
There is UFOs.
You think so?
Yeah.
don't they call UFOs something else? Well, back during World War II, didn't they call them Foo Fighters?
No, they're calling it
Because the UFO wasn't coined until later.
Because
Unidentified flying object.
the way I look at it, okay, there's other planets. I believe there is life forms on other planets.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that when we launch space shuttles, they see them and say, "That's a UFO,"
Right, unidentified flying
Yeah.
object.
because of the shape it's in or the way it's flying.
that we see them and say that.
No, the people that live in the other planets.
So we're the aliens to them.
Correct.
But we have yet to make it that far.
And our space shuttle, Columbia, or whatever you want to call it, is a UFO.
Good, yeah.
Well,
good.
yeah. I mean, if to another planet, we would be
Another
a UFO.
species.
Hey, which brings
and-
up back to this technology. So
So then who's the aliens? Us or them?
So Elon Musk implanted some kind of brain, some kind of microchip in a pig. A pig. He implanted a microchip into a pig, so the pig can control things.
Who did?
Elon Musk.
Okay, Elon Musk.
He's on the forefront of biotechnology.
Why? Okay, what made him use a pig?
That's a good question.
Oh, wait, so the
Why wouldn't he use something that's
you said so the
closer
pig,
to a human than a pig?
so the pig can control shit like,
Yeah, like it could
like
control.
telekinesis.
Okay.
Or-
Yeah, kind of like
But
telekinesis.
why wouldn't he do it to something that is
Like a
closer?
monkey?
Like a monkey.
Like a monkey. Maybe because the monkeys are tired of being used. You know, maybe the monkey's like, you know what, Eon, fuck you.
Maybe
You know,
because
don't stick that shit in my head.
the theory of evolution is bullshit. How about that?
The theory of evolution.
Yeah.
How about
We're not going down that rabbit hole. No.
we'll say that for another time?
No.
Oh, by the
Fuck
way,
your evolution.
by the way, he
Richard.
has deputy here. My deputy, he has a conceal and carry.
Oh,
so
yes, I do.
everything's good here.
Everything
Don't
is
be
legal.
alarmed.
This
Don't
is
be
a-
alarmed.
This is a registered firearm.
And he's trained
Yes.
everybody in the house but Boston Johnny and JJ.
Oh shit.
well, Jay can't even.
Hold
Yes,
it.
I can.
No, he tried to cock it at the gun store.
I said,
He couldn't do it.
Did you hurt your hand? You pinch
He
yourself?
was sitting there. He was like,
Trying to pull back
He
or
was like,
what?
Mijo, he's like, grab right here, Mijo, so I can do it. He had to use both hands just to.
He'll just throw the bullets at people.
Yeah.
I put my feet up on the head and pull back.
He takes the bullet. You're dead. You're dead.
I got you.
You can't
All
move.
right.
Freeze your.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up on that note. Again, today is September 3rd.
One last thing is stay aware of your surroundings.
Right,
Oh yeah,
Constable.
some constable.
Oh, yeah, hold on.
Before we go, hold on, constable. I want to ask you: do you think there's have you done any equations or anything to show any correlation between COVID unemployment and crime increase?
Right.
I don't think so. What do you mean? Because they're bored?
Well, no,
No,
just
because
because
the people were making. Yeah, but there was a lot of people that were making more money because
well,
of COVID
for
than
people
they were.
that like
No,
people
but
that
like
are
you're running
applying.
the mill, you're run the mill street thugs.
Yeah, but the street dogs too. There's people who applied for
So you don't think-
unemployment and were getting COVID pay.
Right. Hey, Richard, did you know crack cocaine is still sold today?
It is.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Where?
Apparently, there's people still smoking crack cocaine.
Where? So I can
I
turn them
know.
in.
Well, that's a narc.
Show me the nearest crack house and I'll get it shut down.
I was
There, my good man.
there. So apparently, I was informed that crack cocaine is
Still a thing.
It's still a thing.
Wow,
Yeah.
man.
Yep. That an 8 ball of crack cocaine goes for like 300.
Man, where
or
did this
so.
whole meth rise come from? Like, why is everybody doing meth now?
I don't know, man. I think it's
crazy.
just. I don't know, man. People get bored.
Like, who wakes up and
It's
says-
cheap.
You know what,
You
man?
know, people are like, yeah. What do you got? I got meth.
It helps motivate you.
No, it doesn't.
It gives people say it gives them energy.
Nah.
All right. Well, on that note,
Well, on that note, today is
seems
September
like
3rd.
Constable is endorsing the use of
No, I'm
meth.
just stating what people say.
So-
I mean, it tears families apart. It ruins people. It wrecks people.
Right,
it
right.
drives
You must
people
come with them with
insane.
nothing but love and respect. All right.
right.
You got,
right.
yeah, you got to
Love and respect.
They may not want to be that way, but addiction has got them.
Yes, addiction is a horrible thing.
And what do you say? You say relapse is part of recovery. Is that what
That's
you say?
what the lady, when I went to treatment
She said that?
back in October
That was just so you would come back to treatment.
2010.
And they could
Yeah, I
keep
think
it
that was
going.
just a ploy
Yeah.
so that they keep getting money from whoever was paying
That's
for
what
your
I told her. I
treatment.
said, that's bullshit.
Did you?
Yeah.
You said that's bullshit?
Yeah, because it's still a choice. So it's relapse. You're choosing to use the drug again. You're not relapse. You're not like, oh. But if you
I
say
had a
relapse
bad
is part of recovery,
day.
then yeah, then
I had a bad day.
hey, then it's
Leave
New
me
Year's
the
Eve.
fuck alone.
Hey, New Year's Eve is today. I'm gonna relapse tonight, but hey, tomorrow on New Year's Day, I'm done again for another 6 months.
I'm going to drink this
my
fucking
birthday.
beer. I'm going to drink this beer and punch the old lady in the fucking
But and she
throat.
also told me, you know the definition of an alcoholic
What is that?
What is it?
is somebody who drinks to get drunk.
What? I mean, yeah, I guess.
Who told you the definition?
The same that
Oh, the same lady that fed you the other bullshit?
I call bullshit.
Could be. I wouldn't know. But maybe it is. They want that aurora, that what would you call that?
Euphoric.
Euphoric feeling in the brain.
he said.
So-
"Euphoric."
Yeah,
Spell it.
Oh, A-U-R's.
Already off.
Like that, huh?
Euphoric.
I think it's got 2 R's in it.
That's
But
what
yeah, they
Boston
probably-
Johnny.
Boston Johnny, come spell this.
But I think they just want that euphoric feeling that they get from the
I think it's
alcohol.
spelled Y-O-U.
Yeah, and then I think
No,
when they
no, it's not.
when they don't have it, then the body says, "Hey, I'm missing something." You know what I mean?
Then that kind of sounds like love.
Well, it could be like
Was love
love.
euphoric? Let me
Well,
ask
love
this
is
guy.
euphoric.
Young man, have you been in love before, young man?
Let me ask you, old man.
Yes,
when,
sir.
When you were in the shower singing, ooh, ooh,
That's what lovers
That's what
do?
lovers do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, you're
Was that
using-
in love?
No.
Well,
Was
you're
it?
using
Oh, you had the
Mumu.
towel and you're sitting going, nah. Singing
That's
into
my
the
that's
loofah
my
like a
song.
mic.
That was my shower song for rhythm.
Is that,
So
when
you
he-
keep.
is that when he was on the phone for 16
That
hours?
was on the phone when he's, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what
Yeah.
that was.
So
I think if you play music, you wash yourself better when you're in the shower.
Really?
Really?
You start washing to the beat. And
you think there's a correlation?
You just can't wash yourself good
nah,
without.
you're like,
All right. Well,
you're not
again,
washing yourself.
Well, Jerry hasn't taken one in
in 3 days.
3 days.
Hey, we're gonna have Dirtball Jerry on the next episode
We already have him.
with his Dirtball dog. I think the
We
dog's
already
cleaner.
have him. Yeah, who's cleaner?
the moo moo.
We got Dirtball. We got Slimeball.
Fucking guy.
All right. Well, today again is September 3rd. Summer is not over yet, so
over.
please enjoy it.
Wait, I
enjoy
still got a
it.
question.
Oh, yeah, what's up, man?
Young man.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in love, young man?
I think in my time
Did
I
you
have.
feel
this.
euphoric when you were with this person?
Well,
I haven't. I've never. Honestly,
hold on.
I've never been in love.
what was your definition of euphoria?
It's like when the body needs something. The brain is used to something.
I think maybe, yeah.
But I think those are two different euphoric feelings, because one is a chemical induced, one by another chemical. The other one is more of a physical attraction.
Which just
or-
causes your mind.
Well, it still causes
So
the
it's
chemical reaction
So
in the
you
brain.
said you never felt that before?
I've never
Well,
been
you-
in love.
Really?
Wow. I thought you might have been in love with
Never been
with
in
the,
love
with
because-
the mother.
I
or
was,
the
gonna,
ex.
I was gonna say 4 kids and this man still
Yeah.
ain't been in love.
Hey,
huh?
there's love and there's lust. There's a
Yeah.
difference. There's a difference.
There is a
so
difference.
you were the problem.
huh?
Yeah.
I may have contributed
to
to
the
outcome.
delinquency.
To the outcome,
Do you feel you have what's that
but it's
do you have commitment issues?
not issues. It's just I didn't find anybody that.
Do you think you have commitment and relationship issues due to your own parents' failed marriage?
Oh wow! All right, well, the Sigmund Freud episode.
Shit's about to get
No,
deep.
no, keep going. No,
Man,
No.
the Sigmund Freud episode is gonna be for another time.
It was
Hey man,
my
just because
choice.
shit's getting real, man.
It was my
Holy
choice.
fuck, man! You're trying to.
We're gonna dive deep.
You're gonna
into
peel
this.
the onion.
One fucking layer at a
We're gonna peel
time.
this onion.
It
one
was
layer
my
at a
choice
time.
for the way I lived.
We're gonna peel this
And not to
onion.
say that's
and
wrong,
start
but-
some tears.
I mean, there is females, well, males too, if you're a female, you know. There's people out there that cheating is okay. Cheating is wrong. You should never cheat. Right?
Well,
you shouldn't cheat, regardless.
Right.
Because it's wrong.
right, Donald Trump, you should never
It's
cheat.
being deceiving.
But, yeah.
And I
But
think
for
I've
some,
cheated
it's
because
cheating's a lifestyle.
because it yeah, you're right. It does become a way of lifestyle
It
because
is a lifestyle. To be promiscuous.
yes, but it's loving thy neighbor. No.
Right, but I'm just saying, in this modern age,
It kind of is because you're kind of like
I think more so now. Just 'cause
Probably.
I think people treat relationships more as just sex.
disposable.
That's a good. I like that.
This is more disposable.
Because there's more access to it. You just all right, go
Well,
on
I mean,
an
look at all
app,
them-
swipe.
Yeah, them
so
apps.
there's
easy
really
to-
no. So again, there's no
no real connection.
Well, no real connection, but there's really no. What would you call that? Oh wow, what would be the word for?
commitment.
Well, not commitment.
Yes, because if you're
But I'm
committed
just
to
saying,
that person,
there's no. Oh shit! What would be the word I'm looking for? There's no like whining and dining, like a courtship
Chief
for
Pastor,
women.
there is.
Well, no, I'm not saying the whining and dining, but I'm saying there's no long courtship. You're trying to when you're pursuing somebody of the opposite sex. You know what I mean by courtship?
I did used to know what you mean, but there is.
My dad says no matter if you're
Well,
in a
maybe
rela-
the courtship
no
is
matter if
different
you're in a
now.
relationship or
maybe
not,
the courtship
you're
is
still paying
that
for it.
I didn't swipe to the right and I swiped to the left of you. You know what I mean? But maybe
That's the new courtship.
Maybe that's the new courtship. You know what I mean? But it's more disposable now. You didn't invest anything really into it. So it's not.
Just a swipe and an emoji.
Yeah, a swiping
You invest
emoji.
time into it.
What's that?
You invest time and
But I'm
effort
saying when
Into
you
what?
when you court somebody,
into
that's
building a relationship.
That's building on something.
But nobody's really doing that no more.
That's what I'm saying. No one really does that in this modern time.
They do. It's easier to do it now because there's so many dating sites. You just
But that's not
they
really
find
courting
for
somebody.
you.
I'm saying courting.
They
when
find
you
somebody
court
for
somebody, you go and you're being more respectful as far as like you're keeping your boundaries. You're pursuing them.
Chivalry.
Yeah, you're being a lot more than just sending them an emoji of a happy face and stuff like that.
Okay, speaking of chivalry, do you think guys should open the car doors?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
What's wrong with that? You look like you frowned upon
I
that.
know. Huh?
No, you're like, hey, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, if you can't get in, you can't ride.
If that bitch can't open up the door herself, then fuck.
Fuck.
Jeez, I already unlocked it by the button.
I open doors at other places and the chair and tick code and have them walk on the inside of you and all that. But I don't know about them on the car door.
So if there was a chubby girl behind you in line,
Yeah.
would you allow that chubby girl to go before you?
He's whoa, hold on now.
Oh, hold on there, cupcakes.
Maybe
Maybe.
if she had a kid with her, if she had an elderly person with her.
So
We're not.
So
endorsed.
there's something that would stipulate, other than her just being,
Yes, being a gentleman,
than you just being a gentleman,
being
saying,
a
hey,
kind person.
being a kind person. Hey, why don't you go before me? You have
I've done that numerous times at stores or somewhere,
you?
and people have
That's
done
hard
it
to
back.
believe.
People have done it back.
After
You
you
only got
asked-
2 items. Go ahead. I got a cart full. That happens
Really?
to you at grocery store? Nobody's ever said, go ahead of me. You got less
Okay,
than
so
I
what
do?
we learned so far is Richard's never been in love.
Yes.
Richard won't open the door for
for a fat chick.
Okay, you said you were
Chauvinistic pig.
you said you were in love.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Did you see this person as your best friend?
I think at one point I did.
See, that's what
I think
have,
as you should.
I have never done that.
Really?
Well,
Because-
maybe you will.
I hope so because that's the key to
A long-lasting relationship?
sustaining a relationship.
Yeah, it could be.
Well, maybe with this one that you said you may or may not have found.
Yeah. Yeah, this
Maybe.
Maybe
this woman X.
Yeah, there still
Who-
may be hope for you soon.
So
man.
they're so again,
So moral of the story is if find some way or how should I say? Try to build towards looking at your spouse or your
what
should I
the
say?
fuck are you trying to say there,
Like,
Richard?
just be a good human being, you fucking piece of shit. Fucking,
Okay,
oh
but
my
okay.
god.
He said
But
so
what is
the
a
moral
good,
of the
okay, but what is a
story
good human
is
being?
A fucker that doesn't cheat if you're in a relationship.
So as long as you don't cheat, you're a good human being.
just
well, yeah,
right,
I guess that's a
man.
start.
you know
I
the
mean,
difference between right and wrong.
I mean, you don't
Yes.
Try the best you can.
I mean, at this age in your life,
hey man, at this age in your life,
It's
man,
too much energy and too much time to be to chase it, and it's not right.
Hey man, at this point in life, if you ain't found out by now, fuck it. Fuck it.
you might as well walk these streets by yourself, man.
That's
you and
why I
that
patrol
fucking
by
cat.
myself.
I wear
One day
my
I'll find somebody-
sunglasses
You and
at
that
night.
fucking
Hey,
cat.
one day I'll find somebody that'll
You're gonna
that'll
find some.
cause me to turn in my constable badge and live life to the fullest.
Man,
Or they're gonna make you walk with a little more pep in your step as you walk the beat.
saying,
And you're spoiling your baton, clocking criminals on the head.
say, hey now, baby.
With the Jodeci song in my head as I
There
walk
you
in.
go,
We
man.
ain't getting no younger, girl. We might as well do this. Yeah.
Yep, and then the cat would be in the back saying, "Yeah, Richard."
Then on the way home,
Cat's gonna be this man's best man.
hey, on your way
Yeah.
home, you got that Jodeci song in here.
Yeah.
Freaking you is all. That's all I think about.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard.
Gonna
Okay,
get me home safe.
now that we kind of extended this fucking this therapeutic.
So any women watching this, you see how this guy got about what we were talking about. So Don't
No,
trust
this
him.
guy.
Don't trust him.
If you're a little over 160, this guy's not
This
open.
guy who saw one cat and just couldn't help himself but to do a pussy joke for fucking 5 minutes straight.
Okay, hold on. So, Richard, I gotta ask, what's up with you showing up, man, blaring your '90s rap? Fuck the police
His
and that
old school throwbacks.
and your throwback musical
that
selection.
shit nowadays is bullshit.
And then when you pull up, I'm listening to you listening to what was it? What was that one group? Nas in Effect. What was that one? Anyways, but what's up with you playing all your old?
Okay, hold on a second.
Your
Shit,
90s.
now you just opened up another rabbit hole.
Now you guys talk about something while I
Well, he's looking this up.
We're an hour 48
But you notice,
in.
you notice
Keep
when your
going, we got
dad,
2
you
hours.
notice when your dad's pulling up, he's got his Pioneers blasting.
Yeah, man, we was driving, and all of a sudden I hear Pyro Love, and then it's like, fuck a Crip, nigga,
But he
blah,
didn't even
blah,
know
blah.
that.
I'm like, man, you're about to get us fucking shot, dude. What the
He's
fuck?
like, listen, I'm a real nigga. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, man, what the fuck are we listening to?
Oh, here comes Palestinian Johnny.
First off, I'm Israeli.
Oh, he's Israeli.
Israelian.
Johnny, can I have you to sit here, please?
No, not by your fucking green screen. So you can manipulate any image.
No, we're not.
Oh no! So you gotta put a big
No.
cock by my head? No.
Oh,
Yeah.
he would not do that,
I
Johnny.
would.
They're related. One had
Here, John,
pussy
sit
talking
down.
about pussy. The other one's talking about cock.
John, please. Please.
Well, here then, let's wrap this up.
Well, hold on, man. We got a couple minutes because it said hour and 48 minutes.
We're an hour
We
49.
might as well do like 2. That way, when you cut it down.
Fucking Richard here wants us to have Joe Rogan time, huh?
All right.
Hey! I was with a guy in a car one day. He picked me up.
No, he wants that VLAD time. He wants
I
that
live in
real
Emmett Grove
story.
Heights, right?
He wants that.
I live in Emmett Grove Heights, and we're coming to Frogtown. You know how many times he played this song when he picked me up? And he sang it work by, and he had tears coming down. He had to pull over. I had to give him a hug.
Did he cut it off and go, my acapella?
Yeah. That's how we're gonna close out the show. Look
He's like,
at,
I do an acapella version better.
see, look at,
He doesn't even need the beat, he can just do the acapella.
see, to feel like this is good, ain't it?
Oh man.
Hey, Boston John, you ever feel this way?
Yeah, when I was like 5 when I was playing video games.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Hey, Joey, are you gonna be eating one of those Wahlberg burgers?
Hey, you leave the Wahlburger burgers alone, goddammit. That's American.
Hey, you can
pride.
look at the burger, huh?
burgers?
Fuck no, but I support anything Boston.
See? Just the way to close out the show. I talk
Anything
about my
with
music.
Wahlburgers.
Huh?
I'll see it.
Hey, look at the smile on this guy over here. Look at it. Hey, his eye
He
went
wants to
straight.
bust into acapella.
Huh?
Look at that. You look like you want to bust into an acapella.
Jay, where's your
Yeah.
phone? Oh,
Okay.
where's your phone, Jerry?
See, look at it.
He wants another mic to sing into.
Hey, he used to sing this song with feeling too. Open the
He's
window.
gonna bust into acapella. He's like one of those fat kids who just wanna, like, oh, it's gonna come out of me. It's leaking.
See?
See, look at that. Look at the head's bobbing now. He got the
Yeah,
headphones
see,
on.
we got the. Look at.
Tell me you
Hey, Patches ready to cook the love today.
I make you cut the music off and you'll keep the song going.
Hey, Patches is gonna serve us mashed potatoes in the heart shape.
Hey man, hey, I like good music. Fuck you.
See?
Now play the music that you show.
Yeah.
Pull up here.
Look at that. That's still bobbing. Like acapella.
Man, he's gonna ride this out. I'm gonna close out the show at the end. with
Pause
this.
that real quick.
He's like, I got a better version where it's just instrumental. So you can hear my vocals.
What if you could watch videos uninterrupted?
Oh, you don't pay for it, huh? You gotta wait these commercials? Cheap fuck.
Do you pay for it?
I pay for everything. I don't like commercials.
Serious?
Yeah.
Here you go, Jay.
Stupid.
Look at that smile. Oh, now we talking about smiling.
Hey, I didn't play. It came on when I was in the shower. Correct.
Hey, he was in that shower for 40 minutes and this motherfucker was on repeat. Hey, was he not in that bitch for like 40 minutes? This is all you heard. Yeah. Yeah, get that head bobbing. See?
Hey, then I'm juggling my ball singing.
And hey, that smile's a smile he had when he came out that shower.
You
Ain't it?
guys are full of shit.
See? That's when he had the towel. He's sitting there going like, yeah.
Then say, woo!
Yeah. So fuck off.
Fuck you guys.
Well, so again,
New edition. Maroon 5, eh?
well, Johnny, how's work going?
Work is great.
Fuck you.
What are your thoughts, Johnny, on these Americans being shot by law enforcement?
Oh shit! Don't get him started.
Let's see. Sometimes they do have the right to shoot you, and sometimes they don't have
Yeah, I
the
wouldn't want to be a
right.
cop nowadays.
It's like you don't know where it's like, hey, you can say stop, freeze, and you're like, nigga, shoot me. I need some money.
Well,
Yeah.
as shootings go around here, I can see why the cops
Well, I don't think anyone
would
says.
be-
But then again, having kids playing with the cop football with a cop while he's on duty,
Right.
I don't want a fucking cop doing that.
Why not, man?
Why?
Because you're getting paid by the good state to fucking do your job, not
Custom-
go, hey kid,
right,
let me
but
toss
he's-
this ball.
There,
around."
he's
Citizens.
building a
Relation.
connection with his neighborhood.
No,
that
it's
he's
called being
patrolling.
lazy. Like I'm gonna just take a long break and I'm gonna get paid for it.
So then them cops that come around here with the bike truck and the ice cream, they should
It's reaching out to the community,
Is it
showing
reaching
that
out,
they're not
or
all
is it just
bad.
like or is it just
Trying to
like
deter.
how can I make my job easy today? Oh, I'm gonna play football with this little
It's
kid
not
instead
like-
of stopping
it's
a
not like
curb.
when you're at work. And you're
Yes,
like-
it is,
and
'cause
like,
it's-
I'm gonna hide in the corner.
But it might
Pretty much it is.
But
I think I was like, fuck, I'm on
It's a different
Facebook.
career.
But I might stop you from being like,
Yeah.
hey, stop being rude to that cop. He's cool. That's Bob, and
Right.
he plays football, basketball with
Officer
us.
Fletcher.
Officer.
Yeah, it's cool if you do it on your
Sheriff
off
Fletcher.
time. Not
Sheriff Fletcher, officer, sheriff.
I'd rather you do it on your off time,
we
not
done?
while I'm paying your salary.
Whenever. Let's
Because
wrap
I'm
up
paying
whenever.
your salary as a
Okay,
taxpayer.
well,
We're at
to do
54.
your
On that
job.
note, again, we like to thank. All right, so we're gonna cut out now. This is gonna be a really edited kind of video, but it's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good. Again, Patch Catering, thank you again. Richard, thank you, Constable Richard, and Wahoo Richard for showing up. And okay, we're out. And like everybody out there to be safe and kind to each other. But again, I really don't give a fuck. And yeah, we're out.
Did you do your clap? God, you fucking idiot.
He looked like that dude from fucking Herb. What's his name? That little midget guy from Austin Powers.
Oh, mini me?
Yeah.
Jerry. Bitch.
Oh, fuck.